See everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I hope everybody is having a blessed Sunday. Um, Thank y'all for being here. It's Sunday, and Sundays are what? Reserved for the ladies. So let's see who we got here. We got Sabrina in here. We got Stephanie in here. We got Cece in here. We got Dion here. Let's see. Welcome in everybody that is here. Listen, if you have not done it yet, hit the like button. Can y'all hit the like button for me? Like, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's see. It's Sunday. I'm excited. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited, and I hope that you are too. So let's get started. Let's see. Where do we start? We're going to start here. All right. These are the ways to support the community. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, join. There's all kinds of ways to support the platform, become a member. uh Share the stream, shop the merch, follow us on all platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Shun Talks. um yeah, everything, all platforms are Shun Talk Show. So if you can't find it and you don't know how, I don't know, it's all Shun Talks Show. And then this is some of the merch that we have that you can show your support with. Um, Shot glass, we have the mugs. Um, and then there's ways to also give, which is here, the Cash App. You take your phone, stick it up to the screen, it's going to pop up, send your love. That's it. But most important, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Watch the replay. When you catch the replay, hit the like button and comment there. That's where it boosts the algorithm. All right. All right. Let's see. Are the ladies here? Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me get that. Hold on. Let's see. We do have. Let me send out these notifications real quick while I'm doing that. If y'all have not hit the like button, hit that now. All right, we got did I get all of the preliminaries out of the way? Let me think. Let me make sure. Let me think. I believe so. So we are going to jump right on in here. We are waiting real quick before we get started. How's your day? How was your day? How is your Sunday? I want to start doing that, doing a check-in. How are you? Because we just assume everybody is okay. We don't really know. How are you? Put how you are in the chat. And if it's somebody who's feeling or needs prayer at the end, we're going to pray. That's how we're going to start. So we're going to end our show with the prayer to start our week. That's all right with y'all? What's going on, JP? How are you? How are you? How are you? Let's see. All right, so we're going to put the ways of to support back up for our commercial before we bring up our panel. All right. Mm-mm. These are the ways to support the channel. I'm gonna give y'all some music real quick, and then we are going to go into our show. All right, all right, all right. As soon as I get a thumbs up. All right. And here we go with our ladies panel. Let's bring them on in. I'm going to set it up right so we can come in right. Everybody good? All right, so here we go. It's Sunday. Here are the ladies. Here's our co-host, the lovely Courtney Phillips TV. See, you muted. It wasn't me this time. Nope. You know, we ain't gonna never fail y'all. I promise you. We are never going to fail you guys. We are always going to start off with a bang. And coming to the stage, our pastor, our YouTube pastor, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, Regina.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, what's going on, ladies? What's going on?
Hey. How are you? How are you?
I'm here. I'm ready. You know, I've been waiting all week for this. I am here.
Look at you,
Listen,
Pastor Regina.
listen.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Courtney Phillips. We have an attire for Sunday now.
Okay.
You don't even got to worry about what it is, because you brought us up. So we listen.
Yes.
Ladies, first of all, y'all look fabulous. Shun, I love it. You look so cute.
Right?
Pastor Regina, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm loving Shun. I am loving the fresh, trim and hair. Listen, I see the fresh cut. I love the bow tie and sweater and glasses matching. You gotta come through, girl. And Courtney is always walk away, run way ready. Always.
Okay. We're gonna have to come up with another name for Sunday. You're gonna have the Sunday Fire Day or Sunday, I don't know, because
Courtney always giving Sunday the best. That's what she always giving.
Okay. Listen, let me either put on something or turn my camera off. We're not gonna do this on Sunday.
Thank y'all so much.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
So it's Sunday. How y'all doing?
We listen. I put in the comment section. I'm not at my best, but I'm also not at my worst. So I'm still gonna give God some praise. Come on now. I'm
You're
gonna
not at your best.
praise him anyhow.
You look like you at your best.
Well,
Most
come
of
on.
the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
See?
you so
See?
yeah. How you doing, Miss Courtney?
I am doing well. All is well.
All right
Good.
now.
Yeah.
Come through. Come through
Good.
with sparkly cute shirt. Sparkly cute shirt.
Thank you.
So what's everybody is doing good. So we gonna go ahead and jump right in. These streets.
Wait a minute, hold on before we go.
Put me at the
Shun,
bottom.
you went to church today? You look like you went to church today.
Put me in the middle, Shun. So can you put me in the middle and you and Courtney on the top somehow? Because I'm
Hold on, let me see.
I'm with the comments in front of.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Dion, I'm throwing you kisses, Dion. Mwah, Dion.
Wait a minute. Nope, that ain't the one. That ain't the one.
Mwah,
Hold on. Nope, that ain't the one. Hold
guess
on. It did. How did it do this by itself? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Dion, I came with you, Dion. Don't start over here, Dion.
Dion. Let's see. Let me see.
That's my guy right there, Dion. There we go.
Perfect.
I don't even know how I did that. It be doing it,
Well, that's okay. You fixed it.
There we go. There we go. I have found it.
Y'all, I may end up being Afro Puff at the end of this because I'm telling you, these lights tonight, I might be Afro after a while, get a little more heat under here. My God, today.
But your hair looks so pretty.
Thank you.
Natural.
Oh God, it's a lot. It's a lot. I went over there to my friend. He had a play, Pastor Lorenzo, and we went over there and supported him. So that's what this is about. But I'm about to listen. If y'all see this emoji come up, that's because I'm over here about to take this sweater off and go get something else.
Hold on. Can y'all hear that motorcycle that just went by? Is it no? Because I got the window. Okay, fine. I got the window open. Okay. Listen, I'm so happy it ain't freezing here. I don't know what to do. I'm so sick of this cold.
Oh.
So I have the patio open. I was like, whew. So
that's awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see. So where we gonna go first? Hold on. Because it's been a lot. It's just I was late because I went to church, so I had to come home and run.
And I had just asked you because you look like you went to church.
I did.
Yes.
I
did you enjoy
through the pain today, and I went.
I love it.
Where did you go? Your regular church? You went to?
Okay. I went to my regular church because I think next Sunday I'm a shimmy through these streets and to these Easter services because we got Dinah McKirkland is going to be across the street at Triumph. Kurt Franklin, Gregory Emmanuel having somebody, so I might just get perfecting just bitty pop through.
Let's see what's going on out here in these streets.
I ain't gonna say too much of where I'm going because I might my picture might be somewhere, so I don't, although don't nobody know me, but
don't nobody know you.
Listen, I was at the funeral yesterday, and I'm thinking it was at one of our lighter skinned cousins' funeral home. So I was like, well, I ain't gonna know nobody over here. Did I not walk in the door?
Everybody, Shun. Oh, they don't call you Shun, do they?
Some people. Those that have been knowing me since I was little, no. But the rest of the folks, yeah. So I was
what they call you? Pookie?
Huh?
Pookie.
No, they just call me my name. They just
got you. Okay. The government. Okay.
My mother calls me Shun. My mother only calls me Shauna when I'm in trouble.
Oh yeah.
My whole family calls me Shun.
Shauna. So your name is Shauna. That is so cute. Okay.
No, That's my whole name.
Okay, I try not to call you that.
No, listen. Now I'm gonna say, because you say it the right way. My mother pronounces it right, and there's maybe like 2 other people that I went to school with that does. You say it correctly. I'm not
Who
sure.
wouldn't?
I don't know.
Oh,
It
okay.
just,
What did
I've
they
been
say?
called
Larry.
Shanua.
Shanua, bye.
Shannon. I'm like, how do Shayna? I've been called
Shayna.
Shawana.
Speaking
I've
of
been
Shayna, do you
called
know Shayna?
Shayna Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah. I just told somebody, I said, I'm back in the city. I need to start making appearances so that the folks know that I'm back.
Okay, appearances. Okay, girl.
Yeah. Now
Come on,
my
grown and gospel.
cousins call me Pooh Bear.
Okay, I was close. I said Pookie. You thought I had it for a second. Okay.
Yeah. That's
Pooh
my
Bear.
cousins.
Aww.
Because I used to be thick.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what
Pooh Bear. Okay. Shauna, Pooh Bear. Y'all don't call her none of those names. You call her Shun Talks. Okay.
Shun Talks. I tell y'all that's
one more question. I have one more question, then we can move on. Will Grown and Gospel come back? Are they renewed or no?
I doubt it.
No. Why?
I doubt it. But they did do an interview. How can I say this?
Oh, honey,
they're trying to make situations that are not.
Oh, okay. And I was asking because I was like, maybe they can slide you in there, slide you on in there as a friend of. No. Would you do it?
Would I?
Yes.
They would have to take me.
What you mean? Take all of you, of course.
They would have. And see, that's the thing. I think Elijah was too much, but that's him.
Okay, yeah. It brought personality. We were okay with that. It was a lot, but we were okay.
But that's what I'm saying. It's, I can only be me. I ain't gonna say reckless in the mouth.
Why wouldn't it be you?
Cause I'm like the reasoning now, I'm not about to make up nothing. I'm not about to make up no storyline to be.
But I don't think you have to. I don't think you would have to.
I had actually, we had actually pitched something, but then the pandemic hit. So.
Okay. Say less.
Jesse, you got it right, Jesse.
Okay. What Jesse say?
Jesse.
Courtney J. Blige.
Come on now.
No, we just a backup singers, child.
Okay. Listen, I do wop pop pop. I will do wop pop. I promise you I will. Listen, the do wop pop ain't got a whole.
I don't mind being in the bag, child. I don't mind.
Listen, that back got less responsibilities. Trust me.
Yeah.
I know about the front and the back.
Right.
J. Blige. That Jesse is hilarious.
I love it.
His shorts are so hilarious. Oh my God.
So funny.
Oh,
I love it.
Listen, I hollered out loud at the store.
Oh my God,
I hollered out loud in the store. I'm so glad I had my earpiece in. I hollered. Actually, I shouldn't have, because they probably would have knew what I was laughing at. But
Jesse, I can't with you, Jesse.
I'm sorry. I do have one more question I just thought about with Grown Up Gospel, and I promise you we can move on. So the concept was great, and that was a Carlos King original, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why couldn't Detroit was a great place to do it, but why couldn't they keep it and do it someplace else? And then equate
like the hip hop
kids,
Atlanta, DC, and
they got different ones.
So they could have meshed in preachers' kids as well as singers. I would have loved to see Shelby 5 on there. I would have loved to hear from the Ellis sisters, but that's not Detroit. The ones I'm thinking about, not
Which Elvis?
Jay Delano. That's not. They're not from Detroit.
I don't. They younger.
Yeah, a little bit. The older sister, probably about my age, and then there's a younger one. Well, nonetheless, that would have been awesome to kind of mesh in the gospel singing kids and the preacher kids. That would have been so dope. And I feel like there's enough content there that they didn't have to make up anything.
Yeah, I learned so much about Fred Hammond's daughter. What's her name? Bree.
Bree.
Yeah, Bree from that. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed her segments on there. I really did. I liked her. I liked her. You know,
I didn't like her.
I didn't know she was married for a long time. I didn't, you know, she was married on the show, and I was like, I didn't know you were.
That was interesting,
right?
Yeah.
But it was interesting, her conversations, and the part that really had me to really like focus and tune in more on her when she was talking about, I think she was the one that was talking about she had a pair of shoes on and people were talking about her shoes. Wait, Shun. Okay, what you know that we don't know, Shun? What you know?
She know. Tell us.
Tell us. Please tell us.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What? Shun, was it not real?
Oh, it was so real.
It was.
My gosh, Shun.
And you still laughing at the girl's shoes, Shun?
I'm not laughing at the girl's shoes.
What happened?
Listen, you have to know Elijah.
Okay.
To understand.
Okay.
And
okay.
watching it, I saw his body and I said, please don't. Please don't. And when I saw him get up, I said, I already know what he's getting ready to do. It's not his first time.
That's what he does, huh?
Messy boots.
Elijah he's a fashion guru. Like, but he's been like this.
But according to whose standards, though?
Oh, Courtney.
No, I'm saying he's to him now. He feels like let me rephrase that.
Okay.
He's always been into fashion.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you're not in his fashion,
okay,
it's like, let's get you into this. We're these people. We have to elevate. We have to. So that's why I say it's nothing out of. But he's such a sweetheart.
It's okay when he does it for others, but what if he does it to you or to me? Because I'm the type, I'd be like, you don't like these shoes, go buy me another pair. Use more than your mouth.
We've had that discussion.
Yeah.
And he looked like he'll go buy him though.
I would appreciate that kind of fooling on. I would appreciate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I could accept it and I'd be good with you. Okay, fine. If that's the way I can roll with you like that. But I just don't like people always talking and ain't got no action behind it. I don't like.
Oh no, Elijah is such a sweetheart.
And then I could take stuff like that. I got this thick skin that I don't, garnered over the years. But Bree didn't seem like she had that. It was real thin. And I felt bad for her. I really did. I felt bad.
I think that was some good entertainment because Bree know them people inside out and she didn't take that mess personal.
Oh, let's on the show. What did y'all in the chat? Did y'all see the show? What y'all think? Since we on here.
They probably like, what show?
Jesse said we didn't like Elijah on that show. Him and Tasha was the mean girls. And
I like that though.
That's the thing. But see, being church kids and growing up around you, we're not the ones that you want to sit with at church if you want to just be.
Jesse.
We cuts up all service. And then why was he up there at Lafayette County Island asking for this is what he does. we'll go to a restaurant and he will purposely, just to throw the waiter off or waitress off, ask for something from another restaurant. Like, do you have? Just it
Can't.
They're just hilarious like that. I can just tell that they love to carry
We-
on.
Oh
They
my
have that thing
God.
about them that's just him and Tasha, because Tasha is hilarious. I mean,
It's
my
we
God.
she had a concert here not too long ago,
Mhm.
and I popped up on them because I was in town. And the moment she saw me in the audience, she did something retarded, and only me, Tia, Tasha, and we were the only ones that really understood it. But we just have fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We literally have fun. When we sing, we have fun. We ain't one of them just.
Now is it some mean girlness in there though? Let's be honest. It's a little tinge of mean girl. Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, the delayed reaction is always a yes.
Right.
Some
We hear
people
through
may
these tweets.
take it as mean, but for instance, she cried, but they apologized. They
Mhm.
never showed
Was that real?
that
Her
part.
crime? That was for real?
I
She's
think
real
it
soft-hearted.
was. Yeah. I
Oh,
think she's real sensitive.
okay.
And then again, you haven't been around in a while, so you don't
Mhm.
that banter. You
Yeah.
like
She was
Whose idea was it? I'm sorry.
she was almost like an outsider. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask whose idea was it to bring her on?
Jesse. Oh God.
I think that was a Carlos. That was around the time that her and Fred was doing that.
They were
She
split.
hadn't seen him. Yeah, that's when they were in that. So that was, I think,
Oh,
that kind of.
okay.
Because a lot of mess came out about Fred after all that. So
But see, I wasn't sure how much of that was real and how much of that was contrived. So
I think all her dad stuff was real.
It was a little,
I don't know how I
but
felt
yeah.
about that.
But I'm glad to see that she's back touring with her dad, you know, being the backup singer with her dad. I was glad to see it because, listen, I'm a mom, and so that father-daughter bond,
Mhm.
we need our dads, you know. And
Absolutely.
so I was happy, even though you know things happen. I was glad to see that they can get back together, and he brings her back on stage, and you know, to see them together. For me, I was cheering. I went to the concert down here, and
Really? Was it good?
Really?
gosh, it was so good. There was a whole lineup of people that were there, and it was so good. Yeah, my girlfriend, well, actually my sister, she told me make sure to call her sister Greta and Paso Renzo. They
Mhm.
treated Clovis and I to the concert, and it was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
Jesse said the people said that dad stuff was fake. I
No,
wouldn't play with my parents like that.
It was going through some stuff.
They was going through, but again, it's TV. You gotta give
Mhm.
some extra in
I
there.
would, yeah, I just wouldn't play on my dad's top like that. I would not.
I would say
Not a play. I do for real.
I would say I would like to see other states, other cities. But I also need people to understand that they are not their parents.
Absolutely.
Right.
So where you think you're going to get the they have lives. You know what I'm saying? They have their own things that they go through. And I want a lot of people to stop. Okay, this is Karen Cartier's daughter, so she gonna this is Kurt Franklin's son, so he like stop doing that.
You never know,
stop
right.
making them their parents.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they talk. Kids are kids, just like when you was a kid and you went to school. I'm sure you said some things that
But
you wouldn't
nobody
say.
cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares really. I'm a PK. Nobody thinks like that. They do not care. You just like your parents are held to a high standard. they hold kids to a higher standard, and that's just the
It's
way of the
so
world.
What
It's
they do.
crazy, but
and it's crazy. I was just talking to a friend of one of my bishop. We've been friends over 30 years, and we really had one of them, you remember when talks? And
Mm-hmm.
people don't know what PKs really go through.
they do not care. That's number one.
They
And number
don't.
two, that's why the kids rebel.
Ooh,
I went through a period
ooh,
of rebellion. You
Yeah.
better believe I was
ooh.
kicking against the system.
Yeah, my grandfather was a preacher, so it skipped one generation, then came back over here to me. But my grandfather, I tell the story on my channel. Some of the stuff that my grandfather did was some of the stuff I'd be talking about on my channel right now today if he was still alive.
Mm.
He preached real good, but he also ran them streets real good too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so, and I tell, those that been with my channel for a long time, they know part of why I started the Juice Radio and Talk Show is because I want people to be real if you're going to be in the pulpit. And even though, like my grandfather, he could preach the house down, but he was manipulating the money, he was manipulating the women, he was doing all that kind of stuff. And in his latter life, he ended up, having, mental issues and all this kind of stuff. And all that stuff catches back up to you. Had a child out of wedlock, with somebody that was there at the church. And so all these things went on. And as I saw this and knew about this and knew that, hey, this is my grandfather, I was like, no, we got to stop this kind of stuff. Because like I said, if I tell y'all some of the stories that my
Mhm.
grandfather did, when I tell you he could preach and people would receive the word, but in, instead of him living the life he preached about, he was abusing his position.
Mhm.
And so, you end up doing, in my opinion, more harm, and that's why I tell a lot of people are not preachers. They're just good talkers. They could speak well. They're good speakers.
Mm.
They're not really preachers.
That's like we was talking. Who show? I think we was on St. James show the other day, and we were talking about Josh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. We were talking about C.L. Franklin. You can't
Mm,
deny
mhm,
his preaching.
mhm, mhm,
You
mhm,
can't.
mhm,
But then we know what was going on. Then you have you getting pow-powed in your own house,
mhm,
in a coma for years,
mm,
a few years with your eyes open.
mm,
Mm. Mm.
Not to take
Mhm.
away from what he was doing, but in the end,
mm,
you say, I don't want to say suffered, but I can't see how you being alert or somewhat something and not being able to nothing.
mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the question that I have. I'm sorry. I was going to post this question
Yeah.
to you, Pastor Regina, and then, of course, Sean, if you want to, if you have an answer as well. But my question is, why is there such a dichotomy when we talk about preachers? Why is there always this, not with all, but for the most part, there's this duality there where they're one way, front forward facing in front of people in public space and in the pulpit, but then it's a whole other thing behind the scenes that's the antithesis of what they were called to do. Why is that?
I think it's just individuals are not revering the position of a pastor. And instead, what they do is they have the gift of communicating. They have the ability to speak well, but they use that in the pulpit because that's one of the biggest money making, easiest platforms to get on. So it's the individual. They're not taking the seriousness of what that position is. And most of the time people do it because they can get away with money. They get away with the women. They get away with having that position of power. They get to have the audience that they want. People do things for various reasons, but those are, in my opinion, my top 4 reasons as to why people get in a pulpit and don't take it serious. I mean, my grandfather was, he was, like I said, he could speak well. He knew that Bible frontwards and backwards, but he just would not live the life he preached about. And it's a lot of people that's out here that's doing the very same thing. And that's why I'm so glad that I am not my grandfather's replication. I'm glad I'm not that, because so many people feel as though, well, that's your lineage. Oh, no. That thing broke before it got to me, because I was not going to step in anybody's pulpit and play around. I'm not going to do that at all. But because I revere that space. It could be a cardboard box. If I'm standing up there saying I'm preaching the gospel, then I got to make sure that you got to revere that place. You've got to have some thought of protection for the one you serving. And people just, they don't care anymore. Not all of them. Some people just don't care. They do what they want to do. My grandfather was in it because he had a following. He also was, my grandfather, thank you, Holy Spirit, that's right. My grandfather was more of a person like Jamal Bryant. He was a great activist.
Okay.
He was back in the day when racism was still at its highest, right? And he would fight any white person that came against him. He would fight the justices. He didn't care if they were all white. He would fight with no fear, and God would protect him, But he should have just been a community activist. He should have stayed there. But when he came and brought it onto the pulpit, that's when I think was part of his demise and downfall, because you can play in them streets, but you can't play on that pulpit. And he found out that he could speak well, like Jamal Bryant could speak very well. He could articulate his words in a manner where you would be like, oh my gosh, he's so brilliant. But he would not take that pulpit serious. And so everybody has their reasons for doing, but those are my top 4. Yeah, Sheree, exactly.
I don't agree with that 100%. Not you, Pastor Regina, but the statement. I don't know. I don't agree with that all the way. I understand what you're saying, though.
What Sherry is saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. A lot of them were not called. They went instead of sent. I think that 2 things could be true at the same time. You could be called, but the weight of the call could be so much that you don't know how to navigate this space. So instead of you going to maybe therapy, or instead of having a healthy mentor, you resort to maybe what you've seen others do.
Yeah,
or you resort to having advice to help to cope with your assignment.
Yeah. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people, instead of being the call that God has them to be, a lot of them do. And I agree with Sherry's statement. A lot of them are not called. And a lot of them just simply go. And I think what she's making in this statement, and like you said, 2 things can be true at the same time. I think what she's saying is a lot of people take on the assignment to be a pastor without knowing the full in-depthness of what it means. Being a pastor does not mean you simply can preach. It means you also have to live the lifestyle. And so a lot of people take the position in a pulpit simply because they feel like I can preach. I'm a good preacher. I'm a good speaker. But they don't understand that part of being a good pastor is also having a good lifestyle. So that's the part where I think when you have a statement like this, is they just went. A lot of them do. They just go because they can speak. And we have to remember, what the Bible tells us about what a pastor is supposed to look like, what a leader is supposed to look like in the book of Timothy. And a lot of people simply don't match up to what it says. But that's their choice. And that's why I'm this person, like I say, like I tell people all the time, I am a teacher. I'm great at teaching. That's my gift. That's my skill.
Mhm.
And yes, I have a 501c3 real church organization. And so because when you file that in the corporate in the state corporation docs, you have to have a pastor when it is called, a church. And so
Mhm.
I had to take that on. And even when I was preaching, people, oh, you're the pastor, you're the pastor. And even now, you're the pastor, which I don't mind that because yes, I have a pastor title, but my gift is teaching. That's my gift. Even though I live my life right, I live my life right because I understand that even though sometimes you feel like my life is supposed to be private. Hey, Dr. Ben Israel, you feel like my life is supposed to be private and what I do in my private time is my private time. Well, when the microscope gets on you and it gets out in public, we who call ourselves leaders of Christ should not feel bad because it gets out and people view it wrong if it was actually wrong. So even though we say we want to have a private life, even your private life has to be to a standard where God says, that's my true leader. When we look at true leaders in the Bible, when we look at their lifestyles, God held them accountable. And God also says in his word that those of us who are supposed to be teaching others are going to be held to a higher accountability because it's basically like your parents. Your parents like better. So because better, you're supposed to do better. And when we don't do better, now we can't go to our parents and say, well, I wanted to be like Johnny. And your parents say, no, you ain't Johnny. You are you. And I'm going to hold you to a higher standard than I'm going to hold Johnny. So we just got to,
But
have
I
to.
think I'm sorry, go Shun. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I agree with that. But then, like Courtney said, two things can be true at the same time because here we have so many denominations. Okay.
So, yeah.
And we all know each denomination thinks that they're right. So when you have the different denominations and then you have the different pastors and bishops and elders and apostles and overseers and prophets and prophetess, and we have all of these things now.
Mhm.
When before we had Reverend, the Pope,
Mhm.
uh this overseer stuff, very, very rare. I'm talking like 70s, 80s, early 90s. Bishops were, I was just literally just having this conversation with my mother yesterday. The bishops here was Ellis,
Mhm.
um,
You didn't have so many bishops. It was only like a few in the city.
like a few, and they were
Yeah.
actual, like Ellis was over PAW. So you're an actual like bishop. These were bishops. Nowadays it's bishop elect this and bishop elect that and this elect and that elect, and everybody's an apostle and an overseer and there's just so many things now. And by it being not only that, you have all of these denominations. So like we said before, we saw Brian Kern and Bobby Warren having a conversation. I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right. So when you have that on top of, sorry to say, certain examples of people that you've seen,
Mhm.
you kind of get that. Well, they're doing it. And a lot of them will tell you when they first came into it, they wasn't doing a whole lot of stuff. But as they, I guess, matured in the gospel and they go here, you start seeing more things. That's like when you're a part of a play. If you're just a part of the play, you see the skit, the actors, the actresses. But if
Right.
you're a part of the background, you see the things that go on backstage. So you have a different respect,
Mhm.
so to say, for certain things. So a lot of times, are they called? Mm, I think a lot of people are called to spread the word.
Everybody
I
was
don't
called to
think a
spread the
lot of
word.
people.
Let's be clear.
I'm saying as far as, let's put it in ranks like they do.
Okay.
A lot of people should be elders and evangelists.
Okay. And not pastors.
And not pastors,
Okay.
bishops, and so forth. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
a lot of people who should just remain in that elder evangelist state and just, but people push them. Oh, bishop.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't.
evangelist.
You think people be pushing them, or do they get that one compliment that
No.
you
Not all of them, but
you look like a pastor?
Not all of them, but you get one or two of them. Yes, they will. And Shun, let's put that comment back up, because you guys, all of you who are on the Juice Radio and Talk Show, we're going to help promote Shun's channel. So starting April, we're doing something different. Starting April, I have pinned Shun's YouTube channel on my YouTube channel on here in the comments. I pinned her channel there. So we want you guys to support her wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
These are her shows. We've been sharing them and airing them over here at the Juice Radio and Talk Show as a collaboration. I want you guys to subscribe to her channel. So throughout the night, you'll see in the chat, moderators have been putting Shun's channel in the chat to promote her, because starting April, you guys, we're all going to be meeting over here at Shun's channel. I'll be sharing it on our community page, but the lives will not be ran on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. And I know it's going to be different for y'all, but y'all got several other channels that y'all subscribe to, okay? So throughout tonight, I want y'all to click on the link, Shun's channel. Even if you leave from the Juice Radio tonight, go to Shun's channel. Let's continue to subscribe. Click the link and get into her chats over there, okay? I did this because I wanted to help my friend out. And that's what we do as a good collaborator. You share your viewers, you share the content. So next week now, if y'all be like, Sunday, what? Where you at, Regina? Where the ladies at? We're gonna be over here at Shun's channel.
I just had one, and I'm gonna ask.
What you had? Yeah.
What if?
Thank you, Dr. Ben Israel.
Evangelist Phillips. Let's do a Sunday where we go from your channel.
Yes. And we can do that. Absolutely. Yes.
I would love that. Oh my God.
And we can, do maybe like one of them we stream from ours, and then the next one, so everybody can have your information, and then the next one we'll go.
I think
that's so dope.
We could do like a once a month where we all stream together or something, and let's all promote, like, the Courtney's channel, and then all the other ones are you, whatever. I think assist
Dr. Ben Israel.
That's what I like.
Carrying on.
Uh-oh.
You're going like that.
See,
Dr.
that's
Ben
how it
Israel.
gets started. That's how it.
I'm finna go start my church now. See.
Come on now. So let us do that. Okay. So next week, you guys, let's do that. Next week, the links are in there. The moderators are putting it in the chat. And all of you share, these ladies' channels as well. Somebody drop Courtney's channel in here in the description as well, because that's really what this is about. All of us want to build our channels and collaborate and show what YouTube is meant to be. It's about sharing. So don't get mad at me if you don't see me next week. It's going to be, I'm going to post it in the community tab. Okay. But next week, we're going to be over here, and we're going to get her likes up and get her subscriber up, and we're going to continue to have these great conversations. Then we're going over to Pastor Courtney, Pastor Courtney house, y'all.
That's right. That's
so
right.
hilarious
Y'all
to
gonna
me.
have to listen, if she say take your shoes off and put these footies on, take the shoes off and put the footies on.
Don't put no bonnets on. Don't come over to Pastor Courtney house with them bonnets on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because I had my bonnet. I was gonna come over here with my bonnet on.
That would have been so good. That would have been
That would have been
I was
funny.
gonna come up here with my
Yeah.
bonnet. I was like, nah, let me not do that.
Ooh, that'd have been so good.
So let's see. Where we gonna go first?
Oh, Dr. Bennett, you're cracking me up in these comments.
Let's see. Now, I just wanted to do this real quick. I'm not sure if you all have seen the whole story, but I like to do local stuff. Also, I followed this story when it first came out, but this is just something that just happened, and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it.
Where are we going?
This we gonna start sad and we gonna move up.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah.
Shun, you would. Ooh, I was just laughing. That
I said we gonna come back up.
Hold on, Stephanie. Who is Courtney Wilson? Who is I am Courtney Wilson?
What?
Not me. Stephanie.
Courtney Phillips.
Oh, Courtney Phillips, Stephanie. Courtney Phillips.
Pastor Junior, you said Courtney Wilson.
That's okay. She working hard in these things, girl. That's all right.
Thank you, Stephanie. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
I bought this because it's many layers to this. We all know what happened.
So sad.
I thought that this was a whole coward way out, being that you did this to yourself. Because now you have adults that are probably excited, but you have children who may take it as their fault, or it's like so many layers to this. There could be some victims that are saying like, oh, I can breathe. Then you have victims that this is their father.
Yeah.
One of the daughters was like, y'all see him this way, y'all see him as a monster, you see him as this, but that was my father.
Yeah.
So there are some rejoicing that he's gone. I'm not. I wanted him to suffer because you needed to. But then what do you do with these children?
First of all, I don't think that he killed himself. I'm sorry. I don't think he unalived himself. I think that he was unalived. And that happens often in jail. When you commit certain crimes, it is set up that way.
I had that thought too.
Yeah. Did they ever say or report how he passed away? They just found
that he unalived himself.
But I don't think that's like Courtney said, people can make it appear to be that way. But you know, both things he could have taken his own life because he probably all that guilt. We always say this. Let me tell you all this. In the church world, we always say this: when Satan is done with you, he's done with you.
Yes.
And so I think that's kind of what happened in this situation. And it could be, I'll see it from two scenarios. It could have been that he was like, hey, I've done this. I can't live with myself no more, you know, and all that. And he could have taken his own life. Or it could have been like Courtney said, some of the people in the block, two things they don't like in a prison.
Come on.
People that mess with them kids and police officers. They don't like them. And so somebody could have, but it's,
either way, he's not here anymore.
Yeah, he's not.
And see the thing with that,
he's got kids. Oh my gosh,
so many kids.
Oh my God.
And here's the thing, though. This is why I had the same thought that Courtney had. Usually, people of that status, they're not in public. What do they call it?
They're not in Gen Pop, right?
They're not in Gen Pop. Yeah, They are 24-hour.
Okay.
They take extra precaution, especially with those in between the travel.
Okay.
What did he have? That because there are no shoelaces, it's nothing but uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
No.
doesn't say, Dr. Ben Ezra, what type of prison he was in. I'm not sure. It
He
doesn't.
was in the in between, the transfer camp.
So he could have
Where
been in what county or something like that, or no?
he was between the county and I think they said he was leaving in 2 days to go to his final.
Okay.
Wow.
When I tell you
They're definitely under.
on Sue, what? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
What I
Mhm.
watch.
But the
Yes.
thing about it is, these systems are corrupt and privately owned, most of them.
Mm.
So I'm sorry, you cannot pay me to think that he did that on his own. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's planned
And
out.
he was supposed to this just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to give the location, okay?
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
Nazia's uncle, we remember,
Yes, Purple
was on the
Couch Jail
police
Justice.
force.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The uncle was on the police force.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Oops.
One of Annette's sons.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Either the
About right.
son or son-in-law, something is on the police force.
Well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that rest.
Yeah, Dr. Ben Ezra. I think that's what kind of the other reference is. Yeah.
If that was the case, there are plenty of opportunities for him to be handled or even have some set up for him through guards who may. I just thought about that just this second.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were
Just
saying that was why it was taking so long for a certain type of information to come out, and it was brought up that one of them,
But see, just that one case that happened not too long ago with the teacher that was having improper dealings with a young lady, and he wound up getting unalived.
Mm. Yeah, they
People
don't play around. They
play.
got kids in there. It's an amazing thing.
Street justice is a thing. Jail, prison justice, it's a thing.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
It was.
and so of course they know how to say they're waiting for him in intake. Listen. So as soon as I saw that story and them saying that he unalived himself, I said no, he didn't.
Because I just kept saying, how?
No,
How?
he did not. Just like Epstein. Oh, I didn't mean to say his name. Oh, I'm so sorry. The E-Files. I'm sorry.
Get it out. We get it out.
He didn't do himself.
I can't see it. I can't see it. So let's see.
I'm not sure, JP. I'm there, they're gonna be tight-lipped about it, because here's the thing: if someone did take his life, then now they would be liable for a lawsuit. So they're gonna really be cautious with.
Yeah, they're going. And let's be real. A lot of people wanted them gone.
Yeah.
Well, from my understanding, and I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I don't think that they can do double jeopardy. You can't be charged. Hold on. I think double jeopardy is you can't be charged with the same thing twice. So if you went in for unaliving somebody, you can't be charged again for unaliving somebody, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm saying when that's the reference with the comment I just made about his family. If he lost his life by the hands of somebody in prison, his family can sue.
They can sue the people. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay, got you. Got you.
Yeah.
And that's
Got
probably, and if that happened, that's probably why they would never say that. They would probably say he took his
Right.
own life. So if his family feels as though he didn't, they can call for an investigation. Now, will they win? Will that come up? Because if everybody in there, they will make it be what they wanted to be. But
Got you.
actually, oh yes, they
Mhm.
can. Yes, you can. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Got you. Because he was in state custody or
Right.
in the custody of the people, and so they
Right.
could sue because they didn't protect him properly, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. I thought you was
Yeah.
talking about whoever could have potentially done it. They could
Oh
have been
no.
sued.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
I don't even know who that is now.
Got
They
you.
don't even care. They don't even.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move to this. This is something that I saw, and I said, well, you know, we don't ever talk about the positive stuff. Well, not okay. I'm gonna show it, and then I'm gonna show you how positive it is.
Let's see it.
7 incarcerated youth just beat the odds, earning their high school diplomas while in custody.
I love
They
it.
had a whole
Oh,
ceremony. Their families were
Yes,
able
young
to
black
be
man. Come
there.
on.
Like, and now I did this because we know that some of our youth are in there for the lesser crime that's probably not even
Mm-hmm.
a bag of marijuana or
Mm-hmm.
their first offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to see that they're being recognized. Like sometimes, because we know they got social media.
Mm-hmm.
If sometimes if they see like, yeah, I'm doing something and it's making a difference, we never know what they'll come out and do. A lot of them come out and become entrepreneurs, and so I wanted to celebrate those young men. I don't even
Okay.
know who they are. I don't even know where they are. But
Mm-hmm.
I am glad to see that they're not just in there wasting away.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody in there aren't damaged goods.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not damaged goods, and sometimes they deserve a second chance. So them
Mm-hmm.
having their high school diploma will make them feel like I can do. It's an accomplishment
Mm-hmm.
to make them want to do more. So I just wanted to put that out there.
It's a huge accomplishment, and it actually
It
makes
is.
them want to do more. And think about it this way, ladies. These young men probably would not have even gotten their diploma
That's
while
right.
they're out of the system.
That's right.
So it kudos to the people that even said enough of, hey, we're going to go in and help them get their diplomas while they're in here, because
Yeah.
it sets a goal for them and it lets them know this can be a starting point. I love
And
Shun.
sometimes, and I'm gonna be honest, speaking from experience, and I was just talking to my brother, I've been having conversations with people, and we've just been going back on what we used to be and how we used to be and how we've grown. But
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my brother the other day about a situation that got him 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, sis, I'm gonna be honest with you. He said, I'm going to take accountability for what I did. He
Nice.
said, but I'm glad it happened
Wow.
because it set me down.
Mm.
He said, if I
Mm-hmm.
hadn't have went, I don't know where I would be right now. He said,
Right.
so I'm glad I got that 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, you have kind of, because he's a father. So he,
Mm-hmm.
miss a kid's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make your whole mind go a
Yeah.
different way. So
Yeah.
this could be an opportunity for them to sit down at such a young age and think about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I have a
and when they get
question.
out, they don't have to
Sorry.
go through that part.
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a question for you. Josh had posed this on another platform. It might have been on Millennial Mondays, but he said that he thinks that troubled youth should automatically, and I'm probably not quoting him right, but something along the lines of they should automatically be enlisted in the military, something along those lines. My question to you, and I just thought about it. My question to you is, do you think that there should be a bridge between prison and maybe this could be a form of rehabilitation if these guys, like, let's say the first step is to get your diploma, go through some type of program, right? And then get enlisted into the military. Do you think that that would help with rehabilitation?
No. And I'm going to tell you why. Once you go from prison, jail, whichever one, you're already locked in. And if you've been there 2, 3, 4 years, and you go from that like this straight into the military, I would say the reserves, where you have your weekends to kind of get in and then maybe 6 weeks after the reserves, then maybe Air Force, military, something.
So there was a correction. He said National Guard. Hi, Josh. Not the U.S. military in general. So National Guard. But
they're about the same, right? They're like
National Guard is a little more lenient, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I would have a concern with somebody who's been incarcerated, who has not had the proper training to how to control their anger, how to control their wanting to take somebody else's life. Because here's the thing, when you go into the military or the National Guard, I think also you've got weapons involved. And so what happens when you hand this person that you just got out of prison, or who, instead of taking them to prison, you say, go to the military, you hand them a weapon. They could take out their whole platoon because they made it, you know? So
we'll see. I'm sorry. I was thinking it would be more of a bridge, almost like a program. So like, for instance, they have different programs and you have to act a certain kind of way, or you can't have a certain amount of, I'm going to use the term demerits, but they have points or something like that. They have a system in jail there. But in 2, I'm talking about juveniles. I'm not necessarily referring to adults, right? And not to say that they don't commit unalivings and things of that nature, but you have to be on a certain behavioral level, you know, just if I'm thinking this out.
That's something that they would really have to look into. Everybody doesn't qualify for it. So the ones that feel could benefit for it, yes, it could be an opportunity where they can get some help, because, you know, there are some possibilities of them getting the restructuring that they need. Because one of the things the military does do is they will help you to build a bond with people. And a lot of times that's really what people just want. They want somebody that stick by them to say, hey, I'm your brother, I got you. That's really a lot of times why these young men and young girls get in trouble, because they feel like they don't have that bond. So I think, you know, depending on the person, depending on what they could get out of it, and not so much of all the dangers that they could bring to it, I think it could help some. It may not help all of them, but I do think it could help some.
Yeah, I say, like, this is just my opinion. Like, Cruiser said, Job Corps. But I would say either Job Corps and therapy, or the reserves and therapy, or if they have some type of program in place while they're there to kind of get that emotional part together before they send them out to, because even if they went in and was a cook, it's still knives and things on them boats. You know what I'm saying? So I say, depending on what they did, but even still, when you put a 14-year-old in lockup, there's anger that builds up, there's loneliness that builds up, and all of those things while they're in there. So that's why I say something in between before they go there, with therapy incorporated. I don't care which one it is. But it should still be some therapy put in motion, because you can't get caught right out and you go over there and just take out everybody because you mad that you went from pretty much lockup to lockup.
Well, I guess my thought behind it was another tool, because some of these rehabilitation tools are not as helpful, right?
Yes.
And so I figured that that could be a strategy to not just have good behavior in jail and then you're released, but this could pave a way for you to go to have that, get that discipline, go to college potentially, and then even make this thing a career. Like this could really change the trajectory of your life for those that they deem this would be a program that's appropriate. You see what I'm saying? It was just a thought, and I just wanted to know you.
I think it's a fantastic thought, Courtney. I think for Josh to put it out there, it's a fantastic thought. And it makes me think of, like, when people do go to prison, are they getting the mental help that they need, or are they just placed in a cell? And they may not be getting it. Maybe the resources aren't there. Maybe the people ability or wanting to help is not there either. So for them to be able to go somewhere where they are locked in, as far as like a Marine Corps or something like that, to say, hey, we're going to train, we're going to discipline, we're going to help you get the mentorship that you need. We're going to help you with counseling services that you may need. Do a thorough process on what's going on mentally, what's happening, all this stuff. I think it would be great for them to go to a place that cared enough to do all of those attributes that that young individual would need. Because when you throw them in prison, what are they getting? What are they really getting that's going to help them? This all reminds me of the movie that I was pulling it up here, that CeCe Winans made, called Fatherless No More, the film Fatherless No More. If y'all haven't seen it, it's a very, very good film. You have to go to her website to see it, Fatherless No More. And it's from this pastor. What he did, and I'll put it in the description. What he did, this pastor, and his name is, let me bring his Pastor Tim Johnston. He's the founder of Fatherless No More initiative. And what he did was he got into his RV and he rode over to, I think it was Rikers Island. And he decided to sit in the parking lot and park his RV in the parking lot. And he would go into Rikers Island, meet with some of the youngsters, talk with them, show them compassion, show them love, tell them they're not forgotten, mentor them. And he just give them hugs. And he was letting them know, just because you're in here does not mean that you're alone. And through that program, him making this initiative to let these young men know, just because you don't have a dad in your life does not mean that you don't have a man in your life that cares about your life. And so that's what he was doing. And in that film, it goes over the documentary and his impact on those young men while in that prison made such a beautiful impact. And he was the one man that was willing to park his RV in the parking lot of the prison and say, I'm not leaving. He didn't go home every night. He stayed in that RV. He would go there every day in that prison. He's for a whole year, because those young men meant enough to him. And his sacrifice helped a lot of young men. So if y'all want to see a really good film, I'll put the link. It's called Fatherless No More Film, and it's by CeCe Winans. And it's a really great film. I did some commentary on it, and it's really something that you should really take a look at.
I'm gonna check that out.
I'm gonna check that out.
If you could put up what Miss Cruiser says. Hey, Miss Cruiser. So she said the armed forces is not a punishment. They take a test and qualify for the privilege to serve. And so I wasn't saying that they should go in as a punishment, but it was serve as a bridge. It would serve as a rehabilitation, if you will, type of program that will help them to change the path that they were going along. So that's how I wasn't looking at it as punishment. I was looking at it as a tool a guide to be able to help them. They have like certain programs in the system that they go through, especially if they have good behavior. There are certain
That's what
programs
they
that they
need.
Yeah, it's something they could benefit from. I think
Yeah.
it would be great. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no, I wasn't
I
saying
think
it was
that.
like a punishment.
And see that, but the thing is, that's why I say they have to test their mindsets, because if they take it as a punishment, then that's when they can react to or act out.
Yeah,
Shall
no,
we say?
because the programs that they have in the system, like you have to have a certain kind of behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be in there fighting, you can't be in there carrying on and being accepted in some of these programs that they run in the system. So
Unless,
if
right.
they were to have like a bridge program like that from jail to the military or from jail to National Guard, whatever the case may be, you would have to go through the same like kind of process that you would if you were free going
Yeah,
in there. So your
I think that would be
behavior would have to be good. Here's the thing.
absolutely.
People make mistakes, especially, young people make mistakes all the time.
Right.
But I think a program, if there was to be a program like this, that it would be for those kids that may have gotten it wrong, and then through being in there and going through other programs in there prior to going to that bridge program, right? That they would have to show themselves that I really want change, and then they could be accepted into a military type situation that could
Yeah,
change their life.
I think that would be that.
Just a
Yeah,
thought.
It's a tool. It's a great tool.
yeah.
Just thinking out loud.
Somebody, Josh, get on it. You need to be on the city council or the something. You get it. Let's come on now. Okay, so I don't know why all this jail stuff up here, but we can't not talk about this. The only reason I'm going to bring this up, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but the post that was made about this, I said, so here we go. Boom.
Oh, Tiger.
Tiger didn't used to look like this. This is so sad.
I do my Tiger Woods story. I'm already preparing for it. Y'all wait.
Tiger stressed. I don't know what's going on with Tiger, but
yeah.
Tiger needs some. He may need to sit down for a minute. But here is what.
Oh God.
The people's orange person said.
This is where I put my emoji up. Talk about this guy. This is where I just bring my emoji up.
He said, I've just been told that Tiger Woods, who is a great golfer and an even greater American, was involved in a minor fender bender today. And as a result of a misunderstanding, was charged with a dreaded DUI. This happening as he attempts to return to professional golf. Everyone deserves a second chance, which Tiger never got, if we're being honest. That is why I am calling on Governor Ron DeSantis to immediately and completely pardon Tiger so he can focus on the Masters and help make golf great again.
Cheese. Tiger.
Okay, y'all, but you know why Donald Trump and him are good buddies, right? Or one of the reasons why they're good buddies still. You know who Tiger Woods is dating right now, right?
Who?
Boom, boom, boom.
You don't know who Tiger Woods is
His
dating
daughter?
right now? Tiger Woods is dating Donald Trump's ex-daughter-in-law. Tiger Woods is dating. Let me read it from the Google search because my husband told me.
Let me put you on up here. Come on.
I said, wait until I do my show. My husband reminded Tiger Woods is dating Vanessa Trump. She is the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr. The couple started dating reportedly in late 2023 and have been spotted together, so forth. So, yes. Mm-hmm. They said as of March 26th, they kind of like let it know, but they said they reportedly have been dating in late 2023. But yes, he is dating Donald Trump's ex-daughter-in-law, the ex-wife of Donald Trump Jr. It's a whole
Clip
mess.
that.
It's a whole mess.
Well, he's gonna get out, huh?
Tiger, and your women that you choose, Tiger. You should have stayed with the one that took that golf club to your truck because she was trying to keep your butt in line.
She was trying to help you out, sir.
Tiger. Any woman that go take that golf club after she heard what she heard, and you tried to run away in that car and crash that car. She was trying to get your butt in check, but you messed up, Tiger. You lost a good one there. She was like, okay, go ahead.
But how is this a minor fender bender?
Tiger, people were saying, why didn't Tiger have a driver? You know what? Why I think my opinion, my thought may not be the thoughts and the views of everybody else, allegedly. Why Tiger Woods doesn't have a driver? Tiger Woods may be hard to deal with. And Tiger Woods probably, them people like, nah, or Tiger like, nah, I don't want y'all driving me. I drive myself. I got me. They like, go on, boy, go on in. Go get your yourself.
He don't want to drive her because the driver see too much. He don't want to drive her because the driver will see too much.
Oh, well,
because Tiger had to make a couple of pit stops and a couple of runs a few places.
Yeah. He learned from his friends, allegedly.
Boop, 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 boop.
Boys, y'all know.
That doggone Tiger.
Yeah. Okay.
Vanessa Trump has 5 children.
Oh, Lord, right here.
And don't Tiger, so he trying to do the Nick Cannon, the Brady Bunch kind of what?
Tiger would tear up a car, though, won't he?
He needs to drive a golf cart. That's what he needs.
Who insurance is in Tiger? Who Tiger got his insurance name in?
Tiger ain't got no insurance.
I know he can't have no insurance in his name.
His insurance rates are probably out of the.
He ain't got no insurance.
Tiger probably pay more for his insurance than the cars he drives.
Got to.
But Tiger clipped the little man that was working. He was trying to work. He had a little trailer on the back of his truck, and he going down the road. And Tiger in a hurry, and Tiger tried to overtake the truck. And the truck is like, wait, I'm turning left, and all of a sudden he see his Range Rover coming. He got to swerve. The other guy got to swerve to get out of the way, and Tiger clipped the man. The little trailer and flipped his dang on car. And then Tiger, according to the stories, y'all, according to the news sources, Tiger had to climb out the passenger window.
Listen,
now, let me tell you, Tiger does have 9 lives.
What are you on 7? He on 7? Because, sir. Right, Breezy. He wouldn't be driving me, my kids, the dogs. He couldn't drive. No.
Tiger could not even get a driving for Uber, DoorDash. People shakes would be all over the place, all over the car. He couldn't do it.
Ladies, please forgive me. I have to go pick up my daughter, so I have to run. I've enjoyed it as always. Thank you all so much.
All right, don't forget, we got
yes.
Yes.
And hit me up and remind me and let me know what I need to do. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Pastor Regina. Thank you, Shun. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Be careful.
I have pinned Courtney and Shun's link in the description of this video, y'all. Because remember, next week we over here with Shun. Thank you, girl. Be safe.
All right.
And y'all tune in to Josh. I think he's coming on 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
9 Eastern. Okay.
Because he's going to have a panel. I'll be over there. Say it again.
Okay. I told Josh to put it in the time in the chat so we can, so we'll be on time.
Good night, y'all. Thank you.
Good night. Yeah, Tiger don't need to be driving. No, how. He don't even need to be driving a golf cart.
No, he needs a driver for everything. Now I'm
But
gonna go on.
he don't have a driver, so something is going on as to why he don't have a driver. And Courtney might be right. You know,
No, I think he got a driver, but he got a driver for certain things.
yeah, maybe so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got a driver. He just got a driver for certain things. That's
He
that's
must
what
be
that
paying,
is.
buying these cars cash and like, I don't need no insurance, but you need some sort of insurance because they got him for property damage on this one too.
Because he can't even be added to nobody's insurance. So I know he paying up the Wakuzu for insurance.
Oh my
All
my.
right, we gonna move on over here. This is going to excite Josh.
Okay.
I know
Well,
this is going to excite Josh. When I saw it, I said Josh and Jesse like this kind of carrying on. So
my
I'm
my.
gonna go ahead and pull this on. I changed the speed because he was talking a little too slow for me, but here we go.
I did say that because Easter fell on first Sunday. Y'all know we used to being in our uniforms and all of that, but because it fell on first Sunday, y'all don't have to do all of that. Just wear your little clothes or whatever. So the greeters don't have to put on all of the greeter clothes, and the nurses don't have to wear all white and they hat. I still like an old-fashioned nurse. I want to see all white with a little hat every now and then. I want to see white gloves and white stockings. I love it all. And give me them white nurse shoes. Y'all remember them shoes? I like it all.
I ain't wearing no white stockings and no white shoes. What the heck? Why do they always have our women? Let me ask you this. Why do women always got to have on all this crap? We got like 5 layers on our waist. You got your undergarments, then you got your slip, you got the pantyhose, and then you got your skirt, and you got your waist cincher. That's too much stuff on my waist. I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
Listen, we're gonna listen to a little bit more because I got something on this one. Let's go.
Oh, that's holy. That's holy. I like it. I like it. That's holy. But you gotta watch these new age nurses. You know, they come in with bodysuits on and all kind of stuff. You're like, who you nursing for? I don't believe in all that. Don't you bring me nothing. You bring me nothing with a tight bodysuit on. What are you? Who you? Don't you know you serving a man or woman of God? And you can't look any. Okay, you know what? Let me. That's for another day. I'm sorry. For another day. Because I'm old school. I believe if you're ministering and you singing, you should look a certain way. You up here singing, what's going on with you? How you singing with a onesie on? You know, we worship you. You ain't worshiping nothing. Present your body. I know they don't like me. I'm sorry. They don't like me. Maybe I'll tell them in a minute, you ain't singing today. I don't like that. That's just too distracted. You cannot draw the attention away from the people of God. And you have to be.
Okay.
Is he talking to Kim Burrell with the onesie? Is he talking to Kim Burrell?
I knew Josh. I told you Josh was gonna be. Listen.
Josh. You say put it on. Child, please. That's too many layers on my waist.
My problem is this. He did about 15 minutes on women.
My. Go ahead and talk, Shun. Tell him.
Never said a thing about me.
Oh, well.
You never talked about these James Brown back in the day tight flooding pants with everything showing. We haven't talked about these tight jackets with the buttons screaming for help that they wear. We haven't talked. We never talk about what the men wear. It's always the women that are distracting.
Yeah. Right, Kanique. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think you're just nasty. I think it's a fleshly thing because why do women have to be so covered up and so plain in order for y'all to worship?
I don't know what the sermon was about. I think this, listen, I don't want nobody in a onesie picking up my groceries in the grocery store. I don't want it. So I know I don't want to see it at church. But I understand like what you're saying. But women, we also have to understand that we got to know where we at. And there's an outfit for every occasion, everywhere you go. But men, like Shun is saying too, y'all, let's start talking about some of these men as well. I mean, when I go to church and the man of God is preaching, I don't want to just be zooming in on the midsection because it's so tight. I can see Lincoln's head on the coin that's in your pocket. I don't need to see all
That
that.
part.
I don't need to
That
see
part.
that. Your
That
change ain't even jingling in your pocket because it's so tight. It's just all squished in there. We can see who calling you from your cell phone. Your pants so tight. So yeah, we
Okay.
don't need to see all
You
that.
can't even put your wallet in your pocket because your pants is so tight.
No, and they out there.
Now, I do agree to a certain point what you're saying. But then I'm thinking of it like this. Even before the BBLs and the 360s and all of those things, there are some women who are shaped that I don't care if they have on a robe. You're going to see. There are people like, what's his Tudman? Is that his name? He's just thick. Whatever he puts on, he's going to look like the Incredible Hulk.
It's got to be tailor-made.
It's got, and so my thing is, I'm gonna lose some people.
We gonna keep them all. Go ahead.
Everybody's modest is not the same.
No, that's true.
Everybody has different fashions. What someone may think is their best to the next person may be like, why would you wear that? So it's all in most females, and I'm gonna say this, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Most females at church pattern their dressing after the first lady.
Oh, wait a minute. The first lady wearing onesies?
We don't know. There are some churches that may.
Go ahead.
I've seen people do praise and worship, but then too, it's 2026. Onesies are.
Girl, I do not want to see a onesie at church. You up there doing praise and worship, looking like what's her name from the X-Men? What is her name from the X-Men? I don't need you looking like
Storm.
Storm. I don't need you looking like Storm and you up there doing praise and worship. No, we don't need to do that now. No. And see, that's why a lot of choirs would have them robes. Everybody need to look the same, so you ain't focusing in on the wardrobe. You just want to hear the beautiful.
I say go back to the robes. I've been saying this for years. Go back to the robes.
And make sure they're not these fitted robes, we want
go back to the puffy arm robes, the big
puffy arm robe. Yes, that's right. That's right. Men's and women's all look the same.
Listen, but really, I've been to churches where a lot of the women they start wearing their hair like them. They start buying the suits like that they wear. They do it. They do it. But now and then you have some people who can't help their headlights.
Breezy. Breezy, oh my God, I love it.
There is some people who headlights stay on.
Oh my gosh, I am too much of a modest person myself. Now, I do like to put my pants on, my slacks on, but I'm this type of person. I don't like even my panty line showing in my pants. To me, it's like, no, I got to get a longer shirt or something. That's just me. Everybody knows their body. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's good. Everybody knows their body. And sometimes we try to put on stuff that we should never be putting on.
And then the crazy thing is, you say that there are women that look in the mirror to make sure you can see the panty line.
Yeah.
So that's why I say
no.
My mama, she ain't gonna be caught at the church house without no pantyhose on.
Now, see that? No, I wore too much pantyhose back in my day, and I ain't doing that now. I'm not doing that.
No, you're right, Breezy.
They do it on purpose, child. No, I'm not. I don't like pantyhose. And the reason why I don't like pantyhose, one, again, I don't like all this crap around my waist. And then two, I used to work in a bank and we were required to wear pantyhose all the time. So while some people wear pantyhose just on Sunday, I was wearing pantyhose 5 days a week and on Sunday, 6 days. So I'm so fed up with pantyhose. I don't want to wear. In the wintertime, if it's cold, I would rather put on a bunch of, not, like loose leggings or something. I hate pantyhose.
Listen,
pantyhose.
I told y'all the day they said we ain't have to wear skirts, and all of the pantyhose, slips, skirts, everything. Bye. Bye.
I can't stand them. And then they run, and you got to get the little clear polish,
clear fingernail polish, and then if you're gonna put some pants on, you got to put lotion on top of the stockings before you put. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Men, y'all don't know what we go through. That's just too much. All you got to do is put your undergarment on and your pants on. We got to have 5 layers. Out here trying to look cute. I ain't doing it.
Somebody put on some white nurse's shoes and a hat so that you won't be tempted.
How? And now are they the white nurse's shoes with the Velcro?
Or the tie up ones, the ones that look like when they walking on cushion. Why do we have to wear that for y'all to be okay?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
You need to get yourself in check, because ain't nobody doing all of that.
Go to the hospital. Do your service at the hospital, sir.
Even the hospital wear scrubs. What are you talking about, sir? What are we? But you notice he said, "I like that."
Oops.
You said, "I like that."
Yeah.
God, sir.
That's your preference, sir. That's your preference.
Now we gonna go on over here. Would you say it is to prevent temptation, or just a respect? Is it just to prevent temptation, or is it a respect thing? I think the latter is the case, and more. And no, it's to prevent temptation. He said it.
Yeah, but come on,
you said it was distracting.
If your position, first of all, I mean, to be serious about this matter, if your position is to be a armor bearer or a hostess to your pastor, you should not be coming in with no onesie. That's not cool. That's not right. So no, you should not be doing that at all. You should not be coming in with something that's tight fitting anyway. There are enough loose fitting, cute clothes that you can wear, that your pastor, when you come in, they don't have to be like, "Oh my God, did you see what she have on?" So he just needs to have that announcement with whoever's going to be his hostess or his armor bearers, or he just need to have that conversation. And they need to. Let me tell you, I was going to Pastor Creflo Dollar's church, right? World Changer. And I did the membership class. My husband and I, we wanted to serve. And they told me after I finished the new members, I said, okay, you would be great as a hostess for the pastors. Like when the guest pastors come in, you could, take care of them and all this stuff. 2 things I didn't like. One thing, they told me I had to wear pantyhose. And black pantyhose at that. Next thing, they said that my skirt had to be 5 inches below my knee, and I could not wear no pants. And then the next thing they said is I cannot speak to the guest pastors unless they spoke to me first, and all I could say was hello and nothing more. I passed a position on that. I said, "Now I want it." But that wardrobe that they want, yeah, Shun, they told me you cannot speak directly to the pastors when you're hosting them. You can only give them whatever they ask for. If they want water, if they want a crumpet or some tea or whatever, you can give them that, but you cannot speak to them. And if they speak to you, you can only say like hello or yes or no, but you cannot have conversations with them unless you are spoken to, and you have to keep your conversation limited to what they say. I said, no,
get somebody else to do it.
This is not my assignment. I'm too much of a talker, and I don't wear pantyhose. I'm not coming in here with no pantyhose, and I don't have no tape measure to measure how long my skirt is. I don't even know where 5 inches below my knee is.
How about you just make sure whoever you inviting ain't nasty? That if you know they got a certain temptation, then you need to have mother so and so be the nurse or something that week, because we not doing that's too much. NGL, that was another thing I saw. Tamala Mann. I don't know if it's me. Maybe I'm just old. I didn't see nothing wrong with her dress.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't see that one.
Let me see if I can find it. I didn't
have a form-fitting dress because she's losing weight, looking cute.
It was one of the. It was a long dress, but then it's Tamala Mann. No matter what Tamala Mann puts on, even when she was bigger and she had on just a skirt with a suit jacket, singing with Kurt Franklin and the family. But you want her to put on the robe, and then here's the thing.
I didn't see Tamala's. I have to check that out.
She lost a lot of weight.
Yes.
It was a concert. It was not a Sunday morning service. I didn't see personally anything wrong with it.
Okay. I don't know. Well, she's curvy. Y'all know she has a website, right? A clothing website. Yeah.
Yeah, I think people going too far. People are going too far with these clothes and what people have on. Like in a minute, everybody just put on the robes when y'all do the concert. Kurt Franklin, put your robe on. They don't want to see your muscles. So if you are in Jamaica and it's 120 degrees, put you on the robe and get you one of them big Beyonce fans. Put it on the edge of the stage, and you just keep walking back and forth in front of that, because the people ain't gonna be satisfied. Because then if you let the girls go ahead and wear the sundresses, now we got another problem. Y'all gonna be like, I know what you got on up under that sundress. What do we wear?
Y'all gonna leave Kurt alone. I did commentary on that video when he went to Jamaica. The people told me he had on his shirt or whatever. I was like, do y'all know how hot it get in Jamaica? Y'all need to leave Kurt alone, because I had
still
Kurt
hot in what he had on.
I had Kurt Franklin's back that night. I was like, nah, man. I've been to Jamaica several times, and it's way too hot out there.
He's supposed to have on a suit
jacket. No,
brother, no.
Them Jamaicans known for them net shirts for a reason. It's hot out there in Jamaica.
You hot with the net shirt on. You're hot with the net. You're hot with your skin on. So it's kind of one of them like
skin on. That's hilarious.
It's when you would listen, Vegas. Oh no.
Oh my God, that Vegas heat is like none other.
We was in the pool at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it felt like a sauna. I kept saying, why at 9 a.m. I'm sweating in the pool? This is so I can just we're gonna leave Kurt alone.
Leave Kurt alone with his little heels on his boots.
Listen, James Brown wore him and the women loved him. So why are y'all bothering Kurt? Prince wore him and the women loved him. Why are y'all bothering him?
Y'all better get with Kurt in that workout routine, though. That's what y'all need to do if you want to check something with Kurt doing. I was on his Instagram, and his workout routine and the way he get up and make his smoothies and make his breakfast. Y'all come if you want to learn something so Kurt, you can show your body. Y'all better get on that workout routine like Kurt.
You know what, Regina? I think that's what the problem is.
What's that?
I think a lot of these people are jealous because Kurt Kurt
He
fit.
fit. Mm-hmm.
He fits. Yeah, he fit. He fit. He fit.
He works out, and he get that morning routine going. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen, we gonna go here real quick because this is still.
Okay, what we doing?
We still praying. We still. Oh, we still. We still praying.
Yes, let's go down. Woo! Come on down, come on down.
Yes. Woo. We still got to, cause Lord Jesus, I can't.
Listen. Come on now, because I can't afford an electric car right now. Gas prices got to come down. Listen, because I can't do that electric car right now, unless y'all want to buy one for me.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna go. I don't know which one of these is the worst.
Let's see.
Okay. We're gonna go here first.
Yay! What up, Bishop?
I ain't gonna say worse according to me. This is to the folks. This is the folks. I think.
Okay, I'm ready to talk about this one. Come on, Shun. Go ahead.
I think.
Go ahead, girl.
This is an awesome opportunity. I think he deserves this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that folks is jealous. I said it. I did. Because we had our good friend, we always, we ain't talked about him in a minute, but he had something to say today. So we gonna listen to.
Okay, what he had to say about Bishop O.C. Allen? What he had to say?
We about to listen to what this man said. We gonna let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on.
I'm sticking with the one.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Biblical Christianity.
Oh no, is that Wooden?
So they didn't just make a portrait of one homosexual. How about this? Ever thought you ever hear the term homosexual bishop? Homosexual bishop married to a man. We're making bishops and these titles mean nothing, because they are now attached to lifestyles that they have no business being attached to. And what makes it bad is that the bishops who are not like that are mute. So that's the problem. I don't blame the devil for advertising what he's doing. But I do, however, have a major problem with those of us who represent the Lord being silent.
I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of it, because I'll say this. When it comes to certain things, I agree. He's right. But let's listen, because I'm going to come back with it.
Okay.
If we are called to be light, that is what Jesus said, then we're called to influence the culture. We're called. The only time the saints do not go counter culture is when the culture is following God. Amen. Our church has been involved.
Do you notice when he be saying stuff, his congregation is silent? Have y'all ever noticed that? It's either silent or his 3 cheerleaders.
Oh, not the 3 cheerleaders. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell y'all my thoughts on this. Y'all just hold tight.
Now I'm gonna move on over to this one. And when I did this, and I laughed, because no matter how many times
we still talking about O.C. Allen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter how many times I downloaded this, it still came out crazy.
Okay.
So we're going to listen to this one talk about it.
Right, Donat. I like your
This
comment.
is not about hate.
Come
This
on,
is
Rob.
not about attacking people. This is about what happens when we start celebrating what God never approved. Because now we got a situation where a college with Christian roots, a place with a chapel, a place connected to Dr. Martin Luther King and his legacy, is making a move that forces us to ask one question. Are we still following scripture or are we following culture?
Okay, ready for me?
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. The reason why I love that Bishop O.C. Allen is being celebrated is because of the work that he is doing. I know a lot of people don't like the stance that he is a bishop and he is an affirming gay bishop. He's married to a man. He does have a first man that is his spouse. But here's the thing that I want the church to understand. And the reason why I want to remind people why I am cheering for this man, because what Bishop O.C. Allen is doing is he is still saving lives. And the reason why I say that is because I believe his congregation may be filled with so many people who have been rejected from other churches. They want to serve, they want to go in, they want to be a part, but they have been rejected. And what I believe is Bishop O.C. Allen has received the rejected and he's caring for them. He's nurturing them. He's taking care of them. And so where the church, a lot of people want to condemn this man because they don't like him having the title. They don't like him preaching. They don't like that. I get that also. But what the church has to also understand is this man is taking care of people that have been thrown away.
Say that.
And so because he is doing that, I celebrate him. I saw the show Pose. I don't know if most of y'all saw that. This is how I keep up with a lot of my LGBTQIA plus situations and stories. I watch the programs because I want to know. I watched the series Pose. And one of the things I found is that the church and parents and relatives and neighbors and co-workers and everybody that say they love the Lord, all those people that's going to fit into what I'm about to say, y'all will throw away a person from the gay or lesbian or bi community. Y'all will throw them away and then expect no one to reach down and pick them up and help them. I don't understand that. And then when somebody reaches down, picks them up and help them, now you want to condemn that person. Well, that to me is still considered the Good Samaritan.
I don't understand it.
I still consider that the Good Samaritan. So if you don't like that this man is preaching, you don't like his church, and listen, and I like Rock Leach. Rock Leach and I have even communicated via emails and texts, and I like his wife too. I like them. But sometimes we get so caught up in it don't look holy that we're not realizing that they are still taking care of sheep that the church sent out to the slaughter. And so I love the man that he's been celebrated for the work that he's doing, because he's doing this work even based on all the opposition he's getting from people that say they love the Lord. So the man's been fighting long out here in these streets. He's been fighting for these children. He's been fighting for you. He's been fighting for the people that's there. He's been fighting to protect them. So though you may not like that he's a person that you feel like, oh, he shouldn't be a pastor because he's gay. I understand you may not like that. But we should not be so mad at this man for taking care of people that the church or others won't take care of. We should shake this man's hand and say thank you for taking care of the ones that other people rejected. You don't have to like his position. You don't have to like that part. I get that. I get that part. But don't condemn the man and tear the man down simply because you don't like his position. He is giving love and support to people that the church threw away.
Yeah.
And I say like this, don't get mad when somebody else picks up the garbage that you threw out. You thought it was garbage. They picked it up and polished up and made it new. I say that even with my husband. We say this story all the time. My husband was married before. His wife threw him out. She was done with him, threw him out. And I said, don't worry. I support my husband. I picked him up off that curb, brought my husband in, took care of him, supported him, made him brand new, and we good. So somebody else's trash may be somebody else's treasure.
I agree. And this is my thing too. Who did Jesus turn away?
Only one I think he told go and do what you need to do, go quickly, was Judas. Let me see what Dion said. Regina, I love you, but I thought or heard you say people have titles but don't know or live what Bible requires. So that being said, O.C. Allen isn't a bishop. Eddie Long took care of many people. I seen a woman that was ex-LGBT preach at Bishop Wooden and exposed the lifestyle and what happened to her as a child and preached on deliverance. And again, listen, even if y'all want to strip this man of his bishop title, he's still going to go out here and take care of these kids. He's still going to go ahead and take care of these people. So what the church don't like is that he has the title of bishop. Fine. I can understand that. Y'all upset about that. I get that. But we should also not negate that he is being a good person to these that are hurt. Now, I won't go like Dion and relate him in the same thing with Bishop Eddie Long, because Bishop Eddie Long was grooming and allegedly doing these things to those young men. That was totally different. So I won't even put him in the same category per se.
No,
I wouldn't put those in the same category. But I like that this Bishop O.C. Allen is showing support to those that feel like nobody else would ever do it. Go ahead, Shun.
Hold on. Let me get to Dion. Hold on. Dion, I love you. I don't want to lose you, but I'm gonna say this.
No, everybody can talk. And
No, I'm just playing. Here's the thing. First, like Regina said, he is giving opportunities to people who were hurt, lost, depressed, on their way out of here, thought they had no place. There are people who love to sing. There are people who love to direct. There are people who love to preach. There are people who love to. God uses whom he wants, not who we think. Because there's a bunch of folks that I'm like, I'm just child, but I don't go there.
Right.
I don't, when they come in town, I don't go and see them. When they on the YouTube or wherever, I don't see them unless I'm scrolling. I don't click on them because that's not for me. But when you see someone like Bishop O.C. Allen, the first event that I went to that Bishop Allen had was about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And when I saw all of the people there, and you can see that they actually love the Lord. When you talk to them, they talk about Jesus. It exudes out of them. When you see people working, he's hired people that jobs won't hire.
Right. He's taking the throwaway.
Giving people opportunities on television or in YouTube series or in producing and writing and all of these things that nobody else would. And it's not just the LGBTQ community.
Right.
That's what people are missing. It's not just that community. This man and First G, they help so many people during the week. This is not just a Sunday thing. This is not just a show thing. Half of the stuff that they do, they don't even show.
Right. They don't.
And regardless to their lifestyle, take their lifestyle out of it. What are they doing for the people? I said the same thing about the Clark sisters. Y'all mad because they go into these spaces, but they go into the spaces that need to be gone into to let these folks know Jesus loves you. It's not my responsibility to say you ain't saved, you need to be delivered, you need to do this, you need to do this. That's not my thing. My thing is to show you Jesus. And let Jesus do the rest. Now, I'm gonna say something about this ex-lesbian. Everybody has a different story. Some people have been abused as children, and they chose the lifestyle. There are some people who chose it because they didn't feel protected, or they felt abandoned, or they felt a certain type of way towards the opposite sex. So sometimes it's easy for a person to say, okay, well, yeah, I didn't did this, so I'm gonna go in. That's not everybody.
Yeah.
And you can't say because there's one ex-lesbian who had this trauma in her life and decided to change back. That's not everybody.
It's not everybody.
I'm going to keep saying it. Speaking from a person, I spent at least a good 5 to 7 years begging any altar line that was there. I was probably the first out of 3. I did anything that you could possibly think of to get this off of me. But then I'm going to also be truthful and say, from the day that I can remember.
Yeah.
So you can't base everybody's testimony and make it everybody else's, because everybody don't have that testimony.
No.
And I don't like when people say, well, they was delivered, why you can't get delivered? Because they're not me.
Yeah.
They're not me.
Yeah.
So it's
everybody has a journey. Everybody has a journey.
Everybody has a journey.
Let me tell you. And go ahead, Shun.
No, I was going to say they ostracized Bishop Pearson for feeling the way that he felt. And I say this all the time. You speak before it happens to you. If it's never happened to you, you will never understand it. He had an epiphany after his grandmother
passed away. He
didn't just come up out the blue like, oh, I don't know. He had something happen to him, and I said it the other day. God forbid one of your grandchildren come to you and say, I'm attracted to the same sex.
Well, Bishop Wooten is dealing with that. Because allegedly his son, and I think he spoke about it regarding his son.
And again, I'm going to say,
the LGBTQIA plus community.
Who are you? Jesus didn't turn, but how do you stand in the pulpit and say that you are a man of God and you love everybody and you this and you that and you this and you that, but you don't even like your own child?
Well, here's the thing that people have to understand when it comes to the church and the LGBTQIA plus community. I think we have to understand that they need somewhere to go. And the issue is, again, the churches, not all of them, but the ones who fit what I'm about to say, have closed their doors to these individuals. They make them feel uncomfortable when they come in. They don't accept them a lot of times when they do come in. So when somebody receives them in, we should not be getting upset if that person, and again, I don't believe Bishop O.C. Allen is physically harming them. I don't think he's physically doing anything wrong to them. I don't think he's doing anything. I think he is caring for them. But I understand, and let me put my church people. I understand y'all's anger because he carries the title bishop. Because biblically, bishop, you're not supposed to be from the gay community. I understand that part. But what I have to also what y'all have to also understand is he is still somebody that cares for people. And that's basically what bishops and pastors do. They care for people and they give them the sense of wanting to live. And Bishop O.C. Allen, in my opinion, is saving a lot of people's lives that y'all probably don't know about. This man has probably saved a lot of people from going to the grave. And so, church people, even though you don't like it that he's got the robe on, y'all don't like the robe, you don't like that he's married to a man, I get it. But can we at least celebrate that this man is saving lives that the church is not saving? Can we at least get to that part?
That's what I said.
Work out the rest of the stuff later on. Can we at least thank this man and say, man, thank you, you saving these people's lives?
Because these are people that would otherwise would not know Jesus. Is that not what we're supposed to do?
Not only not that, Shun, not only that, I believe Bishop O.C. Allen and others like him, Yvette Flunder and all of them, I believe they are literally saving people from taking their own life. And you know how I know? I have done walks in the S prevention. I have done walks in the SUI prevention. I've done walks where people have said they got the t-shirts. They got their loved one's picture on the t-shirt. So I'm doing this walk for this person. I've spoken to the people as we did these marathons and I walked. Why are you here? My loved one passed away. They took their own life. Like, why they take their own life? You know what 90% of the people told me? Because the church would not accept them. And they felt as though they could not live their life. They could not get rid of this demon they said, the church said they had. So they took their own life because they got tired of fighting a battle that they felt they could not win. 90% of the people that I spoke to lost their loved ones, lost their children, lost their niece, lost their nephew, lost their sister, lost their brother, lost their loved one because they took their own life because of non-acceptance from the church.
Absolutely.
And that's why my passion is so deep, because I don't want another parent to lose their child or to lose a family member at the hands of their own self because they feel like I don't fit into your church. And that's what a lot of them do. So my passion is always, if y'all throw them away, stop getting mad because somebody else picked them up and is taking very good care of them. Don't do that. I have done interviews of a couple who's a same-sex couple. They came on my show. I did an interview with them. This young man told me that his mother, when he told his mother that he was gay, she threw the Bible at him, hit him in the face, and bust his lip and told him to get out her house. He didn't have nowhere to go. So when he went out there and found people to take care of him, she got mad because he found another gay person to take care of him. She got mad. And I'm like, why? You threw him out. You threw him out after you hit him in the face with the Bible. So why y'all get mad?
And the thing that gets me is, who gives you the right to do that? If Jesus didn't do that, what gives you the right? And not only that, it is your seed. It is your seed. And
let them figure it out. Let them figure it out.
Be it Eddie Long, TD Jakes, Jamal, whoever. They are saving souls. Let God deal with them.
But that's the thing, Shun. The church don't see them as saving souls because of who it's coming from. They don't see that Bishop O.C. Allen can save souls because of who it's coming from. They feel like, oh, they need to get out that lifestyle. But like you said, Shun, it is not something that people do overnight. It is not. So again, I can see both sides. I can see the church perspective. I can see the LGBTQI perception as well. I can see their perspective. But what I want the church to try and understand is stop bashing so much and sit down and have a conversation. I would love for Bishop Wooten or others, even if he don't want to take a position, go sit down and have a conversation with Bishop O.C. Allen. Go sit down and talk to them about it. You know, and y'all have a conversation. Danette said, I hear and understand the compassion being given, but at what level do you excuse behavior? If a pedo and MS child, would you point to good deeds as well? No, because again,
No.
comparing apples to bananas. It's not even the same thing. And see, this is what y'all do that I don't like. Y'all try and put the LGBTQ community in the worst case scenario with other stuff. Bishop O.C. Allen fits none of these things that you said, Danette. And no, I'm not being disrespectful to you at all. But here's what the church culture teaches people to do to fit the LGBTQIA plus community in every worst case scenario. And he doesn't fit this. He doesn't fit that. That's not what he fits, you guys.
And this is one of the things.
He's got a
I'm
husband.
sorry.
He's out here doing that. And I understand, Danette. I understand. And I'm not mad at you, sweetheart. It's just a passion talking.
I understand when they're saying that. But what I need for people to stop doing is making the LGBTQIA plus community pedos.
Right. It's not fair.
And we don't do that. That's not everybody's story.
Right. It's just
and
like
another thing that they have to understand is the LGBTQIA people don't just walk around having sex all day.
no, they don't. They don't.
That's not. Y'all think we just wake up and just that's and then go to sleep and then wake up and then go to work. Like that's not what it's about. But people keep going to the bedroom.
Right.
I know people who are a part of the LGBTQIA plus community and they ain't had relations in 20 plus years.
Right.
But that is still who they are. That people that's where the Sodom and Gomorrah thing come in. That's not the same thing. Stop.
And that's not even the whole thing. That's when you really study Sodom and Gomorrah, the story of the whole Sodom and Gomorrah, it does not even relate to the fullness of what people say that it relates to. You have to really study that parable. It's not what they say. But I want people to understand this. And and all of y'all that's watching, I love y'all. And I really do. And even though we disagree, we always say this on my channel, even though we disagree, we can do it lovingly. And so even though we may not come to an agreement on this particular topic, I want you to know I still love y'all. I still love y'all. My thing when I look at this is, as a church and as people who are believers in Christ, we have to first think about individuals. And I know people say we still need to correct, we need to do this, we need to do that. But you also have to understand that you have to know and be led by God on how to correct, on how to help somebody to be different, on how to help somebody to change. Because if you don't go into this topic and conversation with wisdom, you could cause somebody to take their own life. So just be cautious out there. Just be really cautious, because this is more than saying, hey, you going to hell. This is literally about saving not only a soul, but saving a life when we have these conversations. That's all.
Yeah, I'm going to address these two and then we're going to move off of this one. Beyond, there is no agenda being pushed. I think what Bishop Allen is doing is letting these people know, because he's been through it. And as a child, all you want somebody to do is to love you. If you're training them in the way that they should go, and that's not where it should be, then they'll change. Another thing, I want people to stop acting like this just happened in the last 10 years.
No.
There is no agenda being pushed. What I'm pushing is for another child not to have to suffer through depression and contemplating unaliving themselves as I did.
See?
I too was in a house because I knew what my family did not accept. So I went and I had to find people. Luckily, it wasn't, because everybody don't find that. And they end up really on the streets and things happening, and they end up scratching to survive. So when you say things like that, I get what y'all say about the Bible, but my thing is this: if God was as mad as you all say that he is, because he's all powerful, all knowing, all everything, he could have took it.
Yeah.
As much as I begged for it to be taken away,
Wow.
it could have been taken. I could have woke up like, or in that moment, it could have, anything could have happened. But people are so trying to, I don't want to say be God, but be God's spokesperson. All he told us to do was love and to point folks to him. He'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
He'll take care of the rest. And again, if you don't know certain things, ask.
Yeah. And I'd say
Because
this,
you can't tell me that I don't love God. You can't tell me that God don't love me. You just can't.
Right. Right.
I just can't. And there are so many. Is 10 commandments?
Yeah.
And y'all on 2? Come on now.
And everybody can be forgiven. Like I think it's didn't like her comment earlier, with people who have done stuff, all even the worst of the worst that you could do, God can still forgive you. He still can forgive anybody. He's God. It's his heaven. We don't get to put nobody there. We don't get to put nobody in there. We don't get to do that. So yes, God's choice. God can do what he wants to do. But I just want people to have conversations with individuals. Like I said, Bishop O.C. Allen, he's not my bishop. But it does not mean just because he's not my bishop that I don't like the work that he's doing. It doesn't mean I don't like the work that he's doing. He's not my bishop. I don't watch him on Sunday mornings, but I do see the work that he is doing. And I like that he is saving some lives. And I've seen some of the people in the comments. I've seen some of the stories.
Listen.
And I think Shun, I think people really need to have more conversations with individuals who have stories to tell that are deeper than what the public is seeing. I think that's what people need to start paying attention to.
And see, Danette, this is the thing. I can't.
And we love you, Danette. We love you, girl.
That's my girl. But I'm just saying, I can't give the same grace to a pedo that I do a homosexual. Those are not the same thing.
If they have completely reverted, I may still watch with a little caution. But
I will watch it, but
great.
They not here. They're not the same. So when people do that, that's when we get offended, because you put us into a category with
a criminal.
Being a homosexual is not criminal.
Right. And this man not out here sleeping with a whole bunch of people. He's married.
And been for a very, very long time.
He's committed.
And he's a father.
Now, Jamal has some cases where, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Take away the sexuality and look at the good. Look at the heart. Don't look at his outer man. But see, folks ain't God, so they're not going to look at the inner. They're going to look at the outer.
And I want to say this, Dion, I see your comment about Eddie Long. You want to keep bringing Eddie Long up? I went to Eddie Long's funeral. Okay. I went to Eddie Long's funeral. Let me tell you why I went to Eddie Long's funeral. Eddie Long was not my pastor. He was not my bishop. None of that. But the reason why I went to Eddie Long's funeral is because Eddie Long, too, did a lot of good in the community. And I wanted to go there to his funeral, want to just, being present and, show my respect in that manner. Did I like some of the things that were alleged that he had done? No, I didn't. And I wish he would have never been alleged to have done any of those things. But again, Dion, it did not take away, in my opinion, it may have taken away in other people's opinion, of the good that he did. The people that spoke at Bishop Eddie Long's funeral and said of the things that he had helped them with, that's why it's so bad. I mean, it's terrible when people who are leaders and they turn out and they have these terrible blemishes that kind of corrupts all the good that they did. But again, I went to his funeral because I wanted to show respect for the good that he did. I didn't go to his funeral because I wanted to celebrate the bad that he did. I'm a person, I could separate the two. I could still respect you and you know, and dislike some of the things you've done. I can do that. And that's me. And maybe everybody else is not going to be like me. But I could see the good that you did and pray that you get your bad worked out.
Dion, what's wrong, love? Because you going hard on long and listen.
Don't worry about Dion.
Dion. There is no.
Yes, Kanik.
This is what I want people to understand. There's not a church on this earth that does not have gay people in it.
No, they've been.
I don't care
time.
What you want to call it. I don't care if you want to call it affirming. This is a new word because now we're affirming things that's been there all the time. These new things where they affirm it, whether you know it or not. Even Bishop Wooden, they're in your church. They're in your church. Trust me, male and female. I remember I was watching, I forgot whose service it was, and the young lady put her arm on the seat. We don't do that in here.
I saw that. Oh my God. Oh my, that was hard to watch. Wow.
Who said that they were doing it in that way? There's been a lot of times where I didn't throw my hand back regardless to who was sitting there. It's not a intimate thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Again, that's in here because you saw who it was. You automatically just assumed that they were trying to be intimate. Again, bedroom.
Yeah.
We shout. You don't deserve to shout. Huh? You don't deserve to praise the Lord. Who said that? Who? So yeah, I want to do a panel. I really want to do a panel.
Yeah.
With some LGBTQIA plus people, because people need to hear our heart.
Yeah.
Stay off between the knees. Because that's not what it's all about.
Hey, Nicole. Yeah.
Just that's like saying that heterosexual people, because they doing the normal thing, that they doing it all day. Don't.
Yeah. I mean, if we really did a poll and looked at some of these pastors and the wrong they're doing, the LGBTQIA plus community pastors would really be shining bright.
Furthest thing.
I'm just saying.
From the truth.
Yeah, but I think doing a poll and doing a panel on this conversation would be very important. I think it would be great if pastors went and sat down with each other and just had some conversations. I think that would be wonderful to do. I really do.
Yeah. So this is gonna be our last one. This is the funny. It's funny and it's stupid. Who told y'all to come out? These babies. This here. So let's see. Where do we start? I'm gonna start this way, and then we're going to go to what happened.
Okay.
Here we go. Our boy is back.
Oh no. Oh my. Okay.
We're
we're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
It's the pauses in the face, the close-ups that keep taking me out. Like,
That's what I say. I pray.
Hey.
We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
now I want y'all to pay attention to this, because what I'm gonna show after this is gonna go into why I'm showing this, the whole thing. I want y'all to look at Drewski, unless if y'all didn't see it, just look from head to toe, and then I'm gonna show you why I'm doing this.
Oh, Drewski.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic hot cup.
Organic.
Yes, everything organic.
Four, three, 7. Oh, are you good? 4.
Drewski is a mess.
2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all
It's
white
the man in the
men
bag for me.
in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs.
Okay. I know folks is mad at Drewski, but listen.
She mad too. She trying to sue him.
Mm-hmm.
She trying to sue him. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
She trying to, yeah. She done. I believe she done filed a lawsuit. And Drewski say, I ain't taking no video down.
Come on
if
now.
the video was accurate, if that was actually Drewski.
Okay, now listen here.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna go on over here to cheerleader number 1 and listen to the foolishness that he said. You know, they really try to get you to be a part of their shenanigans, but here's cheerleader number 1.
Oh no, cheerleader number 1. Okay, who we got?
As if we need to see another black man doing a humiliation ritual in a dress. This man is too comfortable with looking like a woman.
Oma Choo Choo. This is the son-in-law. For those of you that don't know, this is the son-in-law of Bishop Patrick Wooten. Go ahead. Oh my goodness.
First things first.
Mm-hmm.
How many skits has Drewski really done as a woman?
Oh God, so many. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have on a dress here?
I didn't see the dress. That's what I was just saying. What dress? Which dress? I didn't remember. I didn't see a dress. I love you too,
Dion.
You okay, Dion? Love you too.
Dion, did you say that's the homie?
Oh Lord.
Let's listen to the rest of what he said, and then we're gonna get into it. Hold on, did I move it back? Let's go.
Ritual in a dress. This man is too comfortable with looking like a woman. See,
oh come on.
Is diabolical. It's
right,
evil,
Nicole.
And it's demonic.
Oh
you
Lord.
See, I guess it's now acceptable
Listen.
for black people to put on whiteface, which means that in turn it's acceptable for white people to put on blackface. Y'all just
They've been doing it. They've been doing it. White people been putting on black faces since way before now. Check your history.
But here's the other thing. I'm a kachuka boo boo. I keep saying, just like you bought Kwame Kilpatrick on there tomorrow, he denouncing the Kappas and they put him out 13 years ago. Before you be loud and wrong, let me let you in on something, because I know y'all be watching. Drewski is mixed.
Yes, he is. Yeah. His grandfather's white.
So this is not a black man per se, as you're saying it, that's caught up into this thing. Let's get your stuff right before you just start talking.
Right.
Let's listen to the rest of this.
This where we're headed. What happened? It has become acceptable for comedians to mock widows who lose their husband to a tragic assassination. This has become accepted in America. And partly because people like, Candace Owens has done a nefarious job towards tearing down Erica Kirk, Turning Point USA, and making sport out of what took place, all in the name of trying to find truth and defend the legacy of Charlie Kirk. Here's the thing about
it. Okay.
I'm going to let you.
Here's what I have to say. Drewski does his stuff based on what he finds comical. And those who want to laugh, going to laugh. Those who want to oppose, going to oppose. I don't believe that Drewski was trying to make any fun at her losing her husband. That's how a lot of us came to know her, because she lost her husband. A lot of us did not know who she was. But I don't think he was making fun particularly at that. What he was doing was he was doing a parody based on some of the things that she did. Now, she's going to probably try and relate it to that. And probably if you didn't like somebody, you would probably try and do that as well, related to the worst thing that, that happened to you. But I would say this. If you don't like it, then you don't have to like it. I mean, but to go so far as to say you want to sue this man because he did a parody, about you, we'll just have to see what the courts have to say. But some people don't like being talked about. They like to talk, but they don't like being talked about.
Why is he not talking about any of the things that Erica Kirk has said?
Because
why you not in the outrage about that?
To me, it sounds like Amachuchu has picked a side. That's what it sounds like to me. That he has, and we're okay with that. Let him pick a side. Girl, just bypass Dion's comments. Bypass Dion's comments.
Oh, Dion, honey.
But you know what? If Drewski loses this T-Mobile thing, I think
it's gonna be an uproar.
Yeah, it will be, because what T-Mobile have to also understand is just like a lot of people are opposing Drewski or and their T-Mobile holders, carrier holders, there's a lot of people that are for Drewski that are T-Mobile holders as well. So T-Mobile just got a lot of business from AT&T when AT&T went down for those day or twos or whatever it was. A lot of those customers went over to T-Mobile. So, if T-Mobile is gonna have to make that call on what they do. But she has the right to sue who she want to sue. That's her opinion, her thought. Everybody can sue whoever they want to sue. That's their opinion to do that.
But T-Mobile, come on now.
No, but everybody always has that thing where you got to be careful with your endorsements, but you got to understand, why did T-Mobile hire Drewski, and are they willing to ride with Drewski on this? Because this is big. It is big because of who she is.
But
Drewski has made commentary on the president, and you ain't see him trying to sue.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all are making this. I'm so tired of humans. I don't really know.
Tired of humans.
What? Because it's like society has gotten so soft now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't even say I understand, because the way I'm a choo talking, this is diabolical. You're making a mockery out of what? You didn't say anything when they didn't let Jesse Jackson lay a state.
My singing.
Where was your uproar about that? As much as Jesse Jackson did for us, you were not in the uproar about him not being able to lay in state. You are actually proud. What are we doing? Listen, like Nicole says, but it's okay when Terrence Williams make a whole skit disrespecting Black women. I don't see. I saw no lives about that. I don't see any lives about that. Danette says Drewski is a comedian. The church has been mocked and made fun of ever since there was a church. So I'm not understanding that either. Name a comedian that has not made a. First of all, I don't want to say this, but it's true. Church is sometimes funny. The things that happen in church are hilarious. They are hilarious. Just like when he did the whole skit about the red bottoms and flying out the air and all of that. These are things that actually go on in church. Not saying that, listen, that's how they look to some people. That's why it went viral. That's why people are talking about it. He does skits. This is what he does. Did y'all really take this to hit dogs holler? We always got to remember that. Hit dogs holler. Are you hollering Machuka choo 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 choo?
Not Machuka choo. I can't with you.
Are you really, because come on now. Are we really going to take
well, it is what it is.
Listen, Nicole said churches write their own jokes, Black, white, or whatever. You have to, with what's going on. You have to have some type of laughter. Nowhere in that skit did I see Drewski mocking Charlie Kirk's death.
No, he didn't. And I think I heard online that he even made that statement, if that was actually him, because y'all know AI is running rampant out here.
Oh, he posted it on his page. It was him.
Yeah, but it's because of how we began to know her, who she is, and so she don't feel that she should be talked about like that. And a lot of people, agree with her, including the gentleman you just had on the screen. And so Drewski made his point of why he feels as though his video is going to stay up. And last I checked, it was still up.
Mm-hmm. It's still up. I checked
Mhm.
before he came on. I
Yeah.
think this what I think is this. It's social media. He's a
Mhm.
comedian. He
Mhm.
makes jokes about everything.
Yeah. Some of them pastors ain't
Everything.
like when he did that joke about church, but some of us thought it was hilarious and some people didn't. So
But where was the lie in what he said?
no, that's the thing. It wasn't. And I think he made the statement also, the things that he did, he just made a parody about what she had done.
Yeah,
So
I don't. But you know what's even more bothering
what's that?
is the people that are siding with her.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people didn't like what her husband stood for, and a lot of people did. You know,
But it's
my channel, yeah,
us.
yeah, but my channel, we did not get into that whole story, and I told my team, spiritually, I didn't want to touch that story, and so that's why we didn't even mention anything on my channel with that story because I knew spiritually, I said this is not us. But a lot of people were siding for her, and a lot of people were, I mean, siding for her husband, and a lot of people were not. And the culture, it wasn't a culture thing; it was a people thing. Because he got people from from our culture was sided for him too, and also disagreed. So you know,
And that's why I was telling people the other day, you have these people that scream, I'm independent. Yeah, but you're independent and you still voted for her.
hmm
Just because you're saying you're independent, that don't mean that doesn't mean anything.
yeah.
That's one of those ways to when people, I'm not gonna say all, but when some people say I'm independent, I already know what that means.
Yeah, because actually my husband and I are independent, but when we have to vote in the presidential election, you have to vote Democrat or Republican. So you have to vote for one of those. And so you have to pick the side that you want. We've always voted Democratic when it came down to that, but our voting is independent. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I chose to go independent is because there was so much argumentative stuff that was going on with the two, the Democrats and the Republicans. I didn't want to be a part of it anymore. So
Yeah.
the only other choice was independent, even though we're always the
Mm-hmm.
smallest out of all of the thing. And then people say, well, you just taken away from votes. Well, it's my vote and I do with it what I want. And if I'm gonna cast it, I'm gonna cast it. At least I'm out here casting. Other people out there, they're not. And some people don't want our independent. They don't want the independents to vote at all. And they're
Yeah.
like, you just wasting. But it's mine to do with what I want. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to, I think, the presidential and certain things, you have to. My understanding is you have to vote Democrat or Republican, especially when it comes to, I think, the presidential election.
Yeah. And you have to watch. I said this earlier. You
hmm
have to watch what people don't say.
Yeah.
You
hmm
have to watch what people don't say.
Yeah.
Just because they're not folks that don't speak against certain things make me nervous.
Mm.
Because if you're not speaking, are you agreeing?
Ooh, that's good.
A lot of people get on, why ain't nobody saying nothing when Bishop Wooden says, because a lot of people agree with him. So they're not going to come out and say anything against him
Right.
because they agree.
hmm
There's a lot of these people that agree with a lot of stuff that's going on. And instead of them saying, yeah, I agree, they don't want to look like the bad person, so they don't say anything. They'll let somebody else say it. I watch those too. I watched those
hmm
too. All of those people that didn't, I'm not going to say come out in defense of Dr. Carey, but those who did not say anything about what was said.
Right. Right.
It's not about her, it's what language was used in the pulpit.
Ooh. hmm
Nah, I'm gonna leave that there.
Oh,
Because I
sorry,
just
man.
heard another pastor just cuss the other day.
They'll do that when they want to. I'm sorry, y'all.
But
I'm having
then,
one of my monitors. I'm trying to get one of my monitors back up, so that's what I'm doing over here. Go ahead, Sean.
no, I was just saying that's that's one of the things that you really, really have to watch. It's not that we want you to agree with per se what she had on, but where was the beating of the chest when it came to what he said? That's what has me. No, what pastor? There weren't many that came out and talked about what was said in the pulpit. Not necessarily everybody was talking about the dress, but what about how it was addressed?
Oh, mm-hmm. Oh,
That's just my.
I hear you, girl. All right, let me do this stuff down. I have my husband check that tomorrow.
I'm not starting to. I'm just saying. I ain't starting on it, but these folks, you want to talk about the homosexuals, y'all. What about these cursing pastors in the pulpit?
Ooh, child.
Okay, because it's getting real loose now. It's been one every Sunday.
Oh my
For about the last month and a half. We didn't had a cursor in the pulpit.
Ah!
Filthy communication, ain't that what y'all said?
Filthy communication. Oh my.
They call another woman, first lady or not, a 304, that's filthy. To call another woman across the pulpit stupid and dumb, and yeah. But then I'm old school. I didn't. No, we ain't doing that. Mm-hmm. We nothing else I need to see. But let's see. What it's almost. Is it time for Jeff? Well, all right. Well, that was all I had. That was it for today.
Well, I love it.
That was it.
Thank you. Now, reminder, you guys. Reminder. This that we're airing for Shun. These videos we've been sharing on Sunday nights are for Shun's channel. So all of y'all that are watching now, I've been putting periodically in the chat for y'all to go over, subscribe, like, and share to Shun's channel, because we will, in the future, starting April, we're going to be streaming this on her platform alone. So if you all who are in the chat or who are watching tonight, if you have enjoyed this commentary and this show, y'all, if you want to continue to see this, you're going to have to go over there and subscribe to Shun's channel, okay? So starting April, I won't be streaming it from mine, because I want y'all to go over there and support her. Support her, become a subscriber, like and share. Once a month, we'll stream it over here, to just, to share and collaborate. But this is part of what collaboration looks like. Shun has always supported my platform. And when she decided to get her own platform up, a team of us actually have been supporting each other. And it's been always very, very, good with us. So we have been supporting her back. And so we gonna ride over there to Shun's house, on Sunday. And
listen, come on over. Come on, what they used to say with the feast of the table is spread and the feast
come on
of the
over
Lord
now. Come on, at the table. At the table. Yes, that's the song right there, at the table. And I've also put her link in the description of this video, her link, as well as I am Courtney Phillips link, because we're going to ride over to Courtney Phillips, house one day. Now, I will be putting in on my YouTube channel and on Facebook a post to let y'all know each Sunday as a reminder, we're going to be on Shun's channel or either on I Am Courtney Phillips' channel, just to support the ladies. And this is what support looks like. We can agree to disagree, but as long as we do it respectfully, but share each other's platforms. There's enough YouTube algorithm, enough YouTube space out here for all of us. If y'all think YouTube was only built for one person, all of us will be losing because Mr. Beast is winning.
Okay.
Mr. Beast is
Okay.
winning. But YouTube
Listen.
got enough algorithm and equipment and space for all of us. We just got to understand that. And don't be afraid to share.
Yeah, yeah. And soon as our girl Tarsha come, we gon' listen.
Yes.
We gon' and I keep telling y'all, this is not just Sundays. It's set, but we got 6 other days.
Yeah.
And we want to bring other people up. You just got to be respectful. We can agree to disagree. We are grown people.
Right.
And we know how to agree to disagree. Ain't nobody calling nobody no names. Ain't nobody mad about what nobody said. Because we all have opinions and they're all different.
Yeah. Thank you, Kanique. Yeah. And that's what we do. And that is something that we have to start educating our women on social media about as well. Social media is not meant, I don't think it was ever meant to be a space where you tear somebody down. Social media was meant so that you could talk to somebody who's not in the same city with you, not in the same house with you. You can, overseas or something. It was meant to connect us, not to disconnect us. So we got to put social media back to what it was meant for, and that is to connect people together. And so I appreciate you, Shun, for even inviting me and our viewers to be part of this. Thank you, Dion, for holding down my Facebook channel over there. Thank you so much, Dion.
Thank you, Dion.
And I just appreciate all of the people that have been here in the comment section, all the viewers for supporting and sharing in all of this. Conversations have been great. Thank you so very much. Shout out to my husband. I know he's watching. Shout out to him.
Hey, Gabby.
Yeah, that my poppy, he can come and help me with this monitor in a minute. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with it. But thank y'all so very much. Thank you. Hey, my sister. Oh, Greta's in the chat too. Thank you, Greta. My sister Greta's in the chat too. Thank you, girl. She and Dion.
Greta.
Thank you, Greta. Pastor
and I'm
wife.
We talked earlier, but we got a week ahead of us. We got a week ahead of us. Every channel is not for every person, and that's okay. You're right.
That's
You're
right.
You're right. And listen,
beautiful hair on there. She's got so much hair. Oh my God, it's so pretty.
It is
so pretty.
I'm waiting for JP to come up. We got Nicole. Listen. And again,
Danette wants to come up too. Danette wants to come up.
Danette got to. We didn't already.
Yeah.
And Danette, listen.
And be you.
When we're like if you listen, I'm not one of them. I'm not. As long as you don't keep posting it over and over and over and over again, please, if y'all have something, this is what community is for. Post it.
Yeah.
Danette sent me her stuff. I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
I can't wait till you do a guys panel and have Dr. Ben Israel and what's the gentleman who's going live tonight? We've got to see his
Josh.
Josh.
Yes.
Josh, I watched your video one day when he had the panel on there. I think Courtney was on there, and I think Jesse was on there too. Josh has really great commentary on his channel. So yes, you got to do a guys panel. It would be great. Thank you, Dr. Ben Israel.
I want to do something again. DM me on Instagram. I know a lot of people don't look at it a lot, but when we're live, it's easier to send like a mass notification in Instagram and then in Facebook and then TikTok. I don't really do the messages in, but if y'all want to come on, just say something. Say something to one of us. Everybody, listen. everybody has something. Everybody has something to say. Everybody has things going on. Me and Regina talked earlier and realized have been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't know what a person has been through until you talk to them.
Yeah. And you
We
can
didn't know. We had no clue what we had in common.
Right.
And just to have that small moment of God, somebody else understands.
I know. I was like, Shun, you don't know how much, because I'm dealing with something with my brother right now. And when I talked to Shun, she had no idea. And she just asked, how you doing? And she told me about something one of her family members dealt with that my brother is dealing with right now. And so, this is why, community is important. We can laugh, we can joke, but when you get to meet a content creator and you can have a conversation with them off screen, a private conversation, that's when you've met what community is supposed to be like.
Yeah.
And so when you come on people's channels, you guys, you have the moment to be on something that they're building. This is their brand. Respect it. Respect it and also protect it. Okay, because it's something that they've worked hard for. We work hard at this. I've been doing my channel since I think 2009 or 2019 or something like that. We work hard at this. So you can have your opinion, but respect the person's channel and respect the person.
Right.
But I always tell people when they come on my channel, be you, but just respectful, but be you. Because I don't never like robots. I'm not a robot type of person. You don't have to agree with me. All I ask is that in your disagreeing, disagree lovingly. That's it.
That's it. Breeze, I pinned everybody. I pinned Josh's channel. So
thank you.
There you go. We gonna get on the buses and ride on over and
we going to Josh.
Our people. Yes. That's what we do. I know a lot of we'll talk later. Folks don't like that we support each other. Big, small, in between, all.
Okay.
We support each other.
Thank you, JP.
So listen, I'm saying goodnight to my YouTube tonight, but I have enjoyed the show. Being a judge is not my ministry. Mine either. Man, either. So we go. Any last words, Pastor Regina?
No, this has been a great show, and I'm glad that you're doing this and having these conversations. And I love that everybody was in the comment section. Now, you guys, when you're in the comment section, if you disagree with somebody, do it respectfully. You never know. Somebody may take what you say and misconstrue it, or maybe they spot on with what you said. But we still got to understand, even though you may have never meet these people in person, just respect each other and learn how to disagree lovingly. I always say that it's always best to disagree lovingly, because you never know what a person is going through, and just be respectful as you can. And an argument does not have to be a comment. We don't have to do that. But I love how all of y'all were getting along in the chat. Even when you were disagreeing, I saw you guys were still respecting each other. And that's what the content and the comment section is supposed to look like. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The comments is supposed to look like the content creator.
Exactly.
Y'all make us good. I loved it. Thank you.
We thank you for coming. As always, we love when you're here. We love when you're here. We love when you're here. Dr. Bean, DM me tonight.
Yes.
DM me tonight. Here is
I'll text you Dr. Ben's number.
Okay.
I'll text you
the net. Listen. Go follow. Go
let me
follow.
Go on your downtime to the next channel.
Yeah, go when you on your downtime. That's what I do. I put everybody in my watch later list and I just let it play. And as soon as it come on, I hit the like button.
DANET. Is it TTE?
Yep, DANETTECHAVIS.
Okay. Oh, it must be coming up something else. I'm not seeing her channel. DANETTACHAVES. Okay. DAN. Okay. You know what? I'll get it from over here. I got it from
Yeah,
my
we
site.
can get from the. Yeah, see, that's why we gotta. Once we join, can end because people are saying, "Who said that? I can't see the comment. I can't see the." So we'd be able to banter and everybody be on the same. Everybody would be on the same page.
There we go. Well, thank you
Yep.
so much again, Shun, and all of you.
Thank you.
I appreciate all of y'all. And, can't wait to do this again next week from your channel.
Oh, next week, you guys, we almost forgot.
Can't wait to do this again.
Saturday, not Sunday. Sunday is Easter. So next week, it'll be on Saturday.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's going to be on that
Remember, we
Saturday.
don't want to, next Saturday will be HERedition, not Sunday. We're going to let y'all be with y'all families and by yourself. However you want to Easter egg hunt or whatever you want to do, y'all will be free to do it. So that's next Sunday. I mean, next Saturday. But we going to post it. Don't worry. We going to keep y'all in the know. So just turn on your notifications.
We'll do that. Is her channel 509? Does it have a 509 on the end? Danetta Chavez 509.
Nicole posted it. If you click on Nicole's,
I did
on
try
my
to click
channel,
on it, but it didn't come up.
it highlighted it, so it should come up.
Okay. All right, great. All right, thanks. I got it.
Yeah, it's the copy and paste one.
All right. Thank you so
Nicole.
much. All right.
That's my moderator. All right, go on and get on that bus and get them people ready to get on over to Josh's.
Let's go over to Josh. Love y'all. Bye, girl.
Have a good one.
All right.
All right, y'all. That's us. That's Sunday. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for sticking and staying. Listen, again, before we get out of here, ways to support. All of these are ways to support. All of these right here are ways to support. It's not always monetary, but if you want to go the monetary way, I'll make it easy for you. There you go. Put your phone up to your TV, your computer, whatever it is. There you go. Ways to support the channel. Thank you for coming in. J. Rochelle, Catherine Powell, Kanique, Nicole, Danette, Jesse, Josh, Dr. Ben, JP, Breezy, Stephanie. All of you guys for coming in. You are bush watchers.